have a C2C port on that one?
What?
Does it have a C2C video port?
Are you still trying to troubleshoot a problem?
Yes, I am.
We're already going live.
Are we?
We're live.
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool.
You want to put your headphones on and maybe put the fucking mic in front of you?
I'll get back to you when I get this figured out.
You would have got here an hour ago. Maybe you would have fucking had a
Alright.
chance at troubleshooting.
Alright.
We're beyond the troubleshooting phase, buddy. We're in production mode. We're actually live.
I would have been here earlier.
We're in motion.
But we have no.
But we have
Where was
no
my action?
motion.
My cue.
Oh my God.
There's no action. There's no cue. I don't know how long you've been here. Well, cue is right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, that was the introduction.
And action is here, baby.
Action.
Mm.
Hey, yo.
Because normally Flaws has an intro, and I've been gone for so long, so I'm out of the habit.
Wait.
By the way, thank you, Beans, for unlocking the door this time to let me in. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's why Rich hasn't been here for the last 3 episodes.
Y'all been locking them out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beans.
Oh, I didn't get it. I was like, I didn't even unlock the door today.
And he still got in. He
Yeah.
snuck in with
You
Antoine.
forgot to lock it is what happened.
Oh,
He was like, if I give Antoine a ride, maybe I can get in the studio this time.
Yeah.
fair.
All right, man. What's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. You know what it is. I got Beans to my left, Rich to my right, Antoine in the back. And our guest today, he is a legendary member of the hip-hop community here in San Antonio. He is the first one to ever be signed to a major deal. He's been all over the place from California to Texas, baby, and New York. Shout out to my boy Question. He's in the motherfucking building.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all having me.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you for showing up. And when just listening to banter, bro.
Why did it take you so long to invite me? Is what I really want to know.
Yeah, because I asked for like a long time
He
ago.
did ask.
Yeah, like since we were at your house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, this is what happened, guys. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I said, hey, bro, I'm doing a podcast. I would love to have you on. And he said, y'all filming that in a living room?
Oh.
I said, yeah, bro. It's in Beans' living room. But, man, it's all the way 1604.
Yeah, it's a nice
It's
living.
fucking far.
Yeah.
And he was like, let me know when you level up. That's actually what really
Oh.
happened. Yeah, he
That's
said
not at all what happened. We're doing a podcast in Beans' living room. I said, yeah, let me know. Now here we are. I think it's what 2-3 years later.
I mean, there's screenshots, right?
Nah,
No.
probably not.
No, bro. They're all redacted.
They're redacted like those.
Bro, are we still talking about my living room?
Yeah.
Shit that happened.
Dude, but welcome. Thank you for finally coming, though.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
It has been a 3 year, but you were also on the road a lot, bro. You were.
Yeah, I think what really happened, if we're being honest, I moved to Dallas for like 8 months. It was right around the time you started asking me. I was living in the Dallas area, and I moved back.
Dude, you were in Cowboys Ranch, right? It's fucking.
Yeah, I worked at the Cowboys facility in Star at Frisco for about a year. So yeah,
Did you ever meet Jerry Jones?
I did
How was that like? Or is he just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And then
that exactly.
pretty much, right?
That exactly.
Why, he's racist?
He's white. Why would?
Oh, my bad.
Are you full white? Do you have any Mexican in you?
Puerto Rican.
Wow, and you hadn't said it. That's weird.
Yeah.
He's been here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you haven't said it once that you're Puerto Rican. Dude.
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
My wife is Puerto Rican. She says it enough for her.
Oh, there you
so
go.
I don't ever bring it
Is there a Puerto Rican flag in your house?
up. What do you think?
In this fucking accent wall.
Here's one. How many flags you think are hanging from my wife?
Yeah,
Three
how
from
many?
Her,
Oh,
her mirror in her car.
Does she
4.
have-
There's a few. There's 3.
Punching gloves?
Yes.
incense.
Punching gloves?
No
Yeah,
incense,
boxing
thank God.
gloves.
She doesn't go that far with it. But yeah, we have a Puerto Rican flag in our kitchen. We have one on our wall.
Dude, what's the most Puerto Rican thing about you?
Nothing. I don't even
You
know how to
married a
speak
Puerto
Spanish.
Rican
I married a Puerto Rican. My dad is half Puerto Rican, so I'm not.
Oh, so he's
okay.
a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm a quarter.
He's a
Damn.
Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican.
Dude, but how are you doing today? I got some shit to say, bro.
Will you?
Why are you not dropping music? I know you have some shit in the vault. I know there's. Why doesn't it come out? Why don't you just say, hey, fuck it?
I'd heard one time he fucking wrote 35 songs in 3 days or some shit.
And we've got like what 35 of them, and
Yeah.
there's more. Where's it at?
There's a lot. I took a break, man. I took a break.
You don't have to take a break from dropping music.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what it was, and this is just being honest. I I guess my focus on other people. Like I was doing a bunch of other stuff, so I was running a record label, I was managing artists, I was consulting artists. I started doing the stuff at Davies and was the president of that whole entertainment company, produced a television show. So it just kept getting away from me. And then when I would go to write, I wasn't feeling it. Like I wrote a ton, I recorded a ton too, but I wasn't feeling it. However,
In your bag?
Not yet. I wouldn't say I'm in the bag. I peaked in the bag.
Okay. I do think this might be like a controversial opinion, maybe not. I think your run after you got signed was better than your actual run when you were signed.
Oh,
like
yeah.
like musically, like.
Oh, I agree.
Right?
I can tell you why. So when I started doing what I was doing, I was always into car culture, all that shit, but that wasn't really who I was as an artist.
Yeah.
Like I made hip hop. Like I was a hip hop head who also liked car culture.
Yeah.
I made a few songs about riding slow and all that shit.
Yeah.
And the record label was like, "Oh, this is it. This is your wave." And they pushed me in that direction, and I lost my integrity because I kept going for that because it's what kept the lights on. After I lost my record deal, I felt like I made way better music because I just didn't have those shackles on me.
Because you could be yourself, right?
100%.
Did you know that Sean Kingston was like dodging the feds and shit like that?
No, but Sean Kingston was my roommate in LA. So we lived together in LA for like 6 months.
And did he ever tell you like, hey, dude, I'm not going to pay my taxes one day?
No, he was young then. So I knew him way before that. But I can say Sean showed glimpses of who he was when he lived with me.
Oh, dude, because I love the Sean Kingston songs. Beautiful girls.
The funny thing is the Riding Slow song has Sean on it. We wrote that together for Paul Wall. That was for Paul. That was not for me. Paul passed on it, and then J.R. Rodham was like, you should do this song. And that's what kind of led me down that whole path.
Damn.
Dude, and you're one of the first people. So I remember, I'm sure you hear it all the time, the fucking Question rap van.
Yeah, I did that first.
Yeah, bro. That shit was fucking dope. He had a pedophile van, but he wrapped it in his, his face.
So, for the record, I never had a van. It was a Suburban. It was never a van. I never had a get in the van moment. But yes, I had a rap.
But you're one letter short.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy crap. How long did that last? How was that received? Did it really happen?
Yeah, he really had.
It was a rap van?
I had a rap truck, a promo truck that I drove around and just gave out mixtapes.
Oh, I thought you had something called the rap van.
Where people just go up and rap in there?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
We need to build that.
That would be pretty fucking cool. Rap van.
Let me pull up.
You have the E on there, but just like X the E out.
I would.
No, that's not what we mean. It's a rap van.
On Eliza 1K, like get in the fucking van.
This is already getting off to a great start.
You have a creepy white guy driving it?
No, dude. We should have
candy in there and a dog. I'm missing my dog.
Yeah. What can you rap?
Yeah, I'm missing my dog, but my dog's an actual rapper.
Yeah. Stupid. And then okay, so did you have crazy thing? Did you have motion right before you got signed, or was it like Riding Slow that fucking popped off and then you got signed?
I never had motion ever. Like ever. And I've never needed motion.
That's right.
No, so it was before that. Riding Slow was kind of like the cherry on top. That's actually not why I got a record deal. So I was signed to Cinematic as an artist production company at the time, but it was me, Nipsey Hussle were both signed at the same time to Cinematic.
And Big Crit, right?
Big Crit came later. So Big Crit was actually producing for me at the time. He went by Critical, so he wasn't even an artist at the time.
Great name change.
Yeah, from Critical to Big Crit. But what actually happened was I was just on the mixtape scene. So like Evil Empire, The Empire, DJ Chuck T, DJ Drama, all those mixtapes at the time. I was doing freestyles for, I was sending songs to, and that was like building up my buzz. And then the Empire did the Drought Is Over 2 with Lil Wayne. And so Mac Main and them at the label sent me a song to get on. They sent me the song World of Fantasy. And I did 2 verses for it because I said, if you don't like one, use the other. They used both verses. Ended up in Vibe magazine. They picked it as like one of the top Lil Wayne songs of 2007, and that's actually how I got my record deal. Is that Lil Wayne? I owe all of it to Lil Wayne. So when Mozzie disses Lil Wayne, that's why I get upset.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, some people just don't know.
They don't. There you go. Let's clip that and send that to Mozzie right now, please. No, that's really how I got my start. That the mixtape scene, I was bubbling. That started a bidding war. I went and met with 6 different record labels.
Ooh.
We ended up going with Epic.
Did Bad Boy offer you anything?
No Bad Boy.
No
Bad Boy. Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Really kind of what knocked me out the box after I signed and was really doing well. I did South by Southwest the next year, and the label was putting everything behind me to go to South by. We're going to do a big showcase with a band. All this shit started happening, right? And then word got out that Bad Boy had just signed a rapper.
MGK.
Shout
out MGK, dude.
So MGK,
Yeah.
I have to give him all the credit. He performed on the same showcase as me, and he was hanging upside down from the rafters.
Oh yeah.
And everybody, that South by was weird because I had Macklemore and Wiz Khalifa opened up for me.
Wow, what the fuck?
And MGK tore down at the Austin Music Hall, like tore it down, blew up, and then the word spread. That it was all bullshit. He was already signed to Bad Boy, but the word was Puffy saw him at South by Southwest, was so impressed that he signed him on the spot. But that was all marketing. He had been signed to Bad Boy for almost a year.
Man.
That's crazy.
And now he's banging Megan Fox, dude.
Who is?
MGK.
Oh, MGK?
Yeah. Question, actually.
I wouldn't be here right now if I was Megan Fox.
Beans just showed up to the pod.
Wait a minute.
Wait, who's fucking Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Dude, now you're doing your top 5, right?
Yeah.
What's your top 5 baddies of all time?
Megan Fox would be on there. Megan Good would be on there.
Ooh.
Good. She's black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved her in Cousin Skeeter,
Pretty good.
and then I started skeeting.
Jennifer Lopez is definitely on my.
Dude, did you see her at the concert the other night? Oh my
She
god.
still looks bad.
Yeah, that was the one time I was like, I'd fuck her.
No.
The one time?
Yes, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's gay.
I don't. Jennifer Lopez ain't my thing.
No.
Yeah, that's the craziest statement ever.
Yeah.
I think.
Women aren't my thing.
Yeah. I don't like big butts or Puerto Ricans. What?
What do you like? Like skinny white girls with no
No,
ass?
I'd like me a Hispanic woman. It's just Jennifer Lopez just does, I don't know.
He gives you the ick.
Because Selena's staring at me right now. She's like,
Oh, maybe that's.
Don't go chasing waterfalls, I think.
There you go.
I would
Okay, so you got Megan Fox, Megan Good, Jennifer Lopez. Beans, you have any special ladies that you like?
I like them all.
Even Mendez, I love.
Oh,
yeah,
Eva
Eva
Mendes.
Mendes.
Bad, not bad.
And he's like famous.
You want to just name it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's this girl in my
You're gonna name
neighborhood
her
that I've been
the
doing,
massage therapist. Who your top 5 massage therapists?
Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? In my top
Sorry,
5.
I'm
Rich, you're crazy, dude.
Jennifer Lopez.
I'm never gonna be okay with that.
and it's okay.
I'm never gonna be okay with
I don't like that you like MGK, so we're good.
yeah.
MGK ruined my career, and
See, that's
Law
why.
still supports him.
Hey, yo, that man is talented, dog.
Our boy questions.
Are we going to
curtains.
see? Am I taking you to see MGK?
Let's go, bro.
So look, shout out to my guy Dante. He's his road manager, really good friend of mine. But when they come to Austin, I'm gonna take you to meet.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want
Let's
video
go.
because he's gonna fangirl out.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking suck it. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You know what?
Huh?
You're gonna suck Megan Fox's thumb?
Yeah, dude. And I thought she has a messed up thumb, right?
Yeah,
I
she's
heard.
got a
I,
weird
I
thumb.
don't know. I don't.
Yeah, she's got a
Looks
long
like
thumb.
a regular thumb to me.
Okay, back to
guess.
Q's career. Got you gay. Oh no, we're back on the top 5. So
Yeah,
you got
he's-
two more ladies.
2 more ladies.
First ladies.
Michelle Obama and Barbara Bush.
Whoa.
Oh, dude.
That's what you're into. That's who you're picking over Jennifer Love.
No, he's saying 2 first ladies.
Yeah.
Dude, Jennifer Love Hewitt was fine too.
Oh fuck yeah.
She was. She looks like a decrepit old lady now.
I like that
Yeah.
girl from Weeds.
Oh, yo,
yeah.
she
Mary Stuart Masterson.
Nancy?
Yeah.
No. Is
Nancy.
that her name?
Is
Yeah, I
that
think so.
her name?
Nancy in
She
the
just
show.
got less hot with that name.
That's her name. Why did I think it was something?
No,
else?
I don't think
No,
that's.
you might-
Is that her name?
Louis Madrid Dreyfus.
No, it's not
No.
Julia Louis Dreyfus.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck any of those
Well, the
people
mom
are.
from Weed, she was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like Flash Dance and a bunch of shit back in the day. She-
Nancy Botwin. Yeah, Mary
Nancy.
Louise
Oh, Mary
Yeah.
Louise Parker.
Parker.
Mary
There you
Louise
go. I
Parker.
knew it
Yeah,
wasn't
That's what-
Masterson.
I
But
missed the name.
Masterson was the one who was
Yeah.
in Fried Green Tomatoes with her. That's why you're mixing
Maybe.
them up.
Maybe.
Nancy Botwin, dude. Yeah, bro. And she was such a fucking whore in that show, dude.
That's what I wanted her.
I remember when I thought she was gonna be like, oh, she's
she
gonna
had good
settle
weed?
down. And
and she had good weed.
Mhm.
Come on.
I would fuck my wife singing the theme song of that show.
Oh
Just
yeah,
fucking-
little boxes on
Yeah.
the hillside.
Mm-hmm.
Little boxes. You would fuck your wife to that?
That's so weird,
That's
dude.
Yeah.
That is a little weird.
Boxes. That's a short song too.
Yeah.
Ain't my problem.
Sometimes you just got to get to the finish line, bro.
They're all made of.
Who's my last? Let me think here. I'm trying to think who.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh, you know who I mean, even though she ended up, Gloria Velez was bad. The one that was in the Big Pimpin' video. with
Oh yeah, dude. We used to have her on the showers in prison. Like we used to like.
Oh my god.
I'm dead ass. Gloria Velez and the other chick, Vita Guerra.
Vita Guerra. Oh, she was bad. too.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I forgot about her.
She,
That
would be,
one.
she would be honorable mention.
Dude, I had never heard of these women until I got to prison. They're like, "Hey, who did you beat to?" Vita Guerra, baby. She was fucking.
Oof. Damn.
Oh, and Tahiri.
The-
Tahiri Jose.
No.
Oh, that's the one that was Joe Budden's.
Yeah, bro.
bad too.
She was there on the fucking.
When you said it at first, you said it kind of fast. I thought you meant Tia and Tamara, the twins.
Yeah, she kind of looked like her.
Yeah, sister.
Sister.
You just in it for the
Oh,
twins.
you got to see her butt though.
Oh,
That's what you're missing out
Oh,
on.
sorry.
Yes.
I don't look for things like that.
Okay, so that's your top 5, and then so you get signed. You moved to LA before the signing, right?
Yeah, I was in LA. I moved to LA about 9 months before I signed.
And then how long did you bang any bitches out there? Like,
I have a great story for you.
yeah, let's hear
Are you
it.
ready for a crazy story?
I think
Yeah.
y'all set this one up. No, go ahead.
No, dude.
I swear on my life we didn't. But this is. I don't think I've ever actually told this story to anybody on camera ever.
Hell yeah.
This is probably gonna
BFR
turn into some
exclusive.
shit. This is actually a BFR exclusive.
Oh wow.
All right, man. So I moved to LA, and I was living in North Hollywood, and I go to this reggae bar. It's like a reggae club in LA. I'm high as
Take
fuck.
the Ray part out.
I'm
That's
drunk.
a different story.
So check this
Sorry.
out. This chick starts talking to me. She's a British chick. She has a British accent.
Oh damn.
Fine as hell. Like a little awkward looking, but it's like, all right,
Teeth.
Jet, your teeth were all right,
Oh,
believe it
shit.
or not. But regardless, I'm new to LA. I don't know shit. So she says, hey, let's go back to my place. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back and she drives into Beverly Hills and like nice ass neighborhood. Like I'm starting to realize like, okay, these are like $1 million homes. Like what, where am I?
Mhm.
Pull up gated community, pull up, just got a gate, the front of the house. And I see this big ass fucking house. And then there's like a little pool house that she's going into. She's like, yeah, this is my little.
She's a cleaner.
So that's why I'm thinking like, oh, okay, she's like the help. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, or
She's the
something.
pool guy. Wait.
Pool girl. Pool girl.
Well, girl.
Sheena.
So I go in here and we do our thing, man. I fuck the shit out of this girl.
Fuck yeah, dude. Love to hear it.
And it's amazing. I have the time of my life. And then she's like, all right, well, I'm gonna take you back to your apartment. I'm like, cool. We start walking out. And I'm like looking at the wall and I see all these pictures on the wall. And I'm like, yo, why is Ozzy Osbourne in every picture on this wall?
Bro, fuck Sharon
What?
Osbourne.
And she says,
Crazy.
that's my dad. And I'm like, wait, no, because I just watched the television show. Like I know how
Who
many
was
kids
the
he
other
had.
sister?
Amy is the sister that was never on TV.
Oh, fuck, dude.
A BFR exclusive.
Why was Amy never on TV though? Is she ugly?
She had a face for radio. No, I'm kidding.
She's
didn't want
actually
that.
kind of
Obviously
cute.
not.
She looks crazy now,
Hold on.
but look her up now. She looks like a goth chick now. But at the
Oh,
time she
shit.
didn't. And then she came to my apartment a few times. We hung out, and then she just started like stalking me. She was like crazy. And
No.
so I had to like give her the Heisman pose and tell her to stop harassing me.
None of this comes out on there. Damn it.
Was this like 2005, 4?
This was 2003.
Guess who's back?
Dude.
That's when I graduated high school.
Oh, she was a little pretty girl.
Yeah.
Did she have bushy eyebrows?
She did.
Yeah.
Did she bite off your bat?
No, but check this out. She showed up to my apartment in a fur coat with nothing else underneath
Oh my god,
in the middle of the day. It was
Wow.
like, I miss you.
that is dope.
Then started telling me she was in love with me, even though we had only hung out like 3-4 times, and I had to just
And how did you meet her?
A Star was
at a
awesome.
reggae bar.
At a reggae bar.
Yeah,
In Hollywood?
in Hollywood.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Do you ever feel like you had a handler?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind.
What's a handler?
He did.
What's a handler?
Huh?
What's
Like a
handler?
Chelsea handler? What are we
No,
talking about?
like a person that's handling you in the industry.
Nah, I never had that.
Everybody gets a handler. Nobody knows when they have it.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I worked in the entertainment industry for a
Or
long
maybe you
time.
just didn't have enough motion.
Now that's possible.
Oh, dude, did you ever think of getting a what is it? Convertership? What is it? Convertership?
Conservatorship?
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
What, like what Britney Spears had?
Yeah, and Shia LaBeouf needs.
I never had enough money to need a conservatorship.
Would you do it? Like, who would you put in charge?
Cue lockdown Mary
Right.
Poppins.
Is that a real
That's a
comment?
comment.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Ricky Lake don't get enough play if we're being honest. Ricky Lake?
Okay, I can see that. Like post fat Ricky Lake. Yeah.
George Lopez TV wife.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Constance
Wild,
Marie.
underrated.
Oh yeah.
Constance Marie's a baddie dog.
Wow.
Amy Jo
Um,
Johnson.
Oh yeah, were you a Topanga guy or were you a maybe Pink Power Rangers is too much for you? Topanga
Way
guy?
too much. Topanga, but let me tell you, here's another crazy story.
Oh, bro, if you fuck Topanga, I'm out.
I did not fuck
Yeah.
Topanga.
I'm
Topanga.
done believing you.
Well, check this out. I did not fuck Topanga. But what's interesting is you may or may not remember this, but there was a rapper in LA like early 2000s, right after Eminem blew up. It was a guy named Hot Carl. That was his name.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember this guy at all?
No.
So he wrote a book called Kanye West Owes Me $500. He got signed to Interscope. He was about to be the biggest thing in the fucking world. And then his whole career, he got shelved, the whole nine. His real name is Jensen Cart. He's actually a friend of mine. He's married to Danielle Fishel in real life. That's his wife.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
He's 2 degrees away from Daniel.
And this is my homie. Like Jensen's my homie.
So you could.
I would not.
Hold on, hey.
But
So who,
Yeah.
so who was the homie? Never mind. I'm not gonna even bring that up. I'm glad you caught it. That is fucking crazy, bro. Oh,
Wow. That's awesome.
Topanga. But you were a Topanga guy over.
I was obsessed with Topanga until I realized my homie was married to her in real life, and then I just never could.
You're just like,
Then you like shut that down. Like,
I had to
all
shut
right.
it down.
who's another one?
But
Like,
hold on. Why does Kanye owe him $300?
So he bought a bunch of beats from Kanye West when Kanye was a nobody.
Oh.
So you guys both should read his. All of y'all should read his book.
I was
didn't mean to
about
leave
to, but
Rich
it's
out. I was saying y'all guys,
$37.
You guys should read the book because it talks about how his whole career, and then Interscope basically signed him because they thought he was a threat to Eminem, so they signed him so they could shelve him.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
How much of
it's
that-
in that book?
And it's in the book, and then he talks about before he got with Topanga, he was dating Mandy Moore, and Mandy Moore did not wear deodorant, and she was the smelliest girl in Hollywood.
Now, would that be okay? Like,
Uh,
how hot? Like, if she stinks?
how hot is she stinks?
From her armpits.
I'd rather her stink from her armpits than her cooch.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
leads me to believe if you don't take care of your armpits, you're probably not taking care of
Right.
your cooch.
Oh.
And he talks about that in the book.
Or she's prioritizing.
He talks about it in the book.
Hey guys, maybe she had an allergy to some of the ingredients,
Dude,
guys.
he's
Not for
giving
her
me
pussy.
cliffhangers to his friend's book.
That's crazy.
Does
That's-
she smell or not?
is she
No, I'm
single
kidding.
now? Mandy Moore?
No.
I think she's
No.
married.
Were you a Mandy Moore, Britney Spears, or a Christina Aguilera kind of guy?
Oh, Jessica Simpson. Don't forget her too.
Oh, Jessica Simpson.
I have a Jessica Simpson story too.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, but let me check. Does Mandy Moore still stink?
He's like, yeah, fuck.
All right, as of 2026,
She doesn't.
she does not stink anymore.
Shout out to Mandy Moore, dude.
She cleaned it up. I'm sure being mentioned in the book didn't help.
They're like, hey, we're gonna give you this
No,
contract, but you need.
Oh
So
my
before I
God.
got my record deal, a lot of people don't know. I lived in LA I went to music school. I went to recording engineering school in LA. And I interned for a year for Raphael Sadiq from Tony. When I worked for Raphael Sadiq, we were actually working on Nick Lachey's solo album. And Nick Lachey was married to Jessica Simpson at the time. So I would always run into both of them at the studio. So,
Damn.
but she was bad. Like she was beautiful, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
And I ain't know Nick well enough
This
to be
is
like,
back when they had their show.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, back.
She was bad.
Yeah.
And like she was like so dumb, you felt like you could probably pull her,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
I can tell you, even meeting her in person, you felt that way.
Okay, so is that who you would pick out of the four? Mandy Moore, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, and
I think I'd pick Britney Spears.
oh,
Britney Spears
Wait,
then or
then
Britney
Britney
now?
Spears?
Both.
Or anytime Britney Spears?
I like Britney Spears right now because she also feels like you could just say whatever to her and she
That's
be
true.
with it.
Yeah,
Rich,
Yeah.
who's yours?
Christina Aguilera.
Mine's probably Christina too.
Christina was bad then, but she looks crazy now.
Yeah,
Like,
now?
Does she?
Yeah, have you
Really?
seen
She
her?
got that boob job where her boobs like went that way.
Yeah, they
instead
went
of
the wrong way.
Yeah.
And then she's like, she looks like Skeletor now.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
no.
He's just seen it for the first time.
Yeah, Beans. Who were you picking before you saw that?
Christina Aguilera. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I did like Britney Spears though, but I was too young for her, I believe.
Yeah.
I would have never.
You were like 6 when she hit.
But she probably likes to be choked.
who? Britney
Britney?
Spears. Yeah, and
Serious question. Do you think Sean should have had a romance arc on BMW?
Boy Meets World. Should Sean have had a romance
with
arc
Topanga.
With Topanga.
Yes.
No.
Dude,
Yes.
no.
That's
What?
that's his boy's girl.
I want all that. That would have been a better show.
Yeah.
Oh man,
No.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Because that dynamic worked on Friends when Joey and like it could have worked.
I never watched.
Because he was
Friends.
friend zoned?
Well, he was Corey's best friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
never. But they did have like an episode or two where they were kind of like hitting it off, right? Like him and
Yeah.
Topanga.
And Corey would get jealous.
Dude, imagine if Boy Meets World went on right now. Like everybody would be hashtag Sean, hashtag Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I'd be a Sean guy actually.
Did they stay friends the whole show?
whole show?
Yep.
Best friend.
Well,
I'd be hashtag
But it
Mr.
also,
Feeney.
hashtag Mr.
the one
Feeney.
that everyone claimed I've seen online where that Sean was in love with Corey.
Oh, no.
Is that like a theory or like?
Theory, yeah.
I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Speaking of theories, bro, I've seen like a couple of times where you're just like you're shutting down a lot of conspiracy theories, but you do welcome them, correct?
I'm down the middle.
Okay. What are you thinking of Charlie Kirk? Did his wife unalive him, or what's your take?
I don't think his wife unalived him, but I
well, yeah, she didn't. I don't think she.
don't
knew
think
she
I
was
don't
gonna-
think I what I think is the story that they're selling us. It just doesn't add up.
That's what I told Rich, and Rich told me that I was just being.
I told you I
conspiracy
don't think
theorist.
it's Israel. I don't think it's his wife. I do think it was somebody.
There's a ton of evidence leaning towards Israel.
Who do you think it could have been if not the guy who they say did it?
The Illuminati.
Hey.
Oh, that's worse.
But
Because
who
I
do
mean,
you
it's
think
basically the same
Illuminati
thing. Yeah, they're one and the same.
I
The
don't think
Illuminati has a member from Israel, a member from
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're
Say Israel, but it's really like the leader. It's not the country,
correct.
and it's really
Mm.
they're not. It's not Israel. It's the part of the whole thing. So yeah, it could be them. And a lot of evidence points to it.
There's just some
And
weird.
it could
shit
be the
there.
United States.
There's some weird shit there.
What do you
Yeah.
think of the You went to the military, right?
I was in the military,
Would
Air
you
Force, right?
Air Force.
would you have gone now?
Yeah.
You would have gone to Iran and fought for the country?
At least in the Air Force.
That's
He's stuck
fucking
in a
beautiful.
fight.
I don't regret anything about my military service, and if I could do it again, I would.
What was the best part of it? The group showers.
Yeah, what did y'all have in the showers?
You talk
in
about-
y'all's?
you-
I
Talk
mean,
about
they
you,
weren't much
bro.
different than prison showers. It's the
Yeah,
same
dude.
shit, bro.
Yeah, that was my
Um,
favorite part.
Man, my favorite thing about the military actually was the women.
The
Something
women,
about a woman.
Oh,
in,
when you'd,
in fatigues and-
When you're in uniform,
in dress blues.
dress blues especially,
Mhm.
man, there was the amount of. I mean, I'm married now, so I guess it doesn't matter.
But when
at
you
the
port,
time,
are you saying like when
I
you
wasn't
get off
in
to
the-
port?
I wasn't
Oh,
in
you
the
never
Navy.
went.
I was in the Air
Oh.
Force. So
Oh.
yeah, we flew everywhere. We didn't get on boats.
Oh, I thought.
because the Air Force is in the air.
Oh,
Beans.
yeah. Don't you land on ships?
No, that's
I
actually the
wasn't. I
Navy.
wasn't a pilot, but
Oh,
the Navy
dude.
does most of that.
Did you hear about the Gerald Ford,
No.
the ship? One of our battleships over in the Mideast. $12 billion battleship. Had a laundry room fire the other day. They had to take it out of commission, and now it's out of commission for 2 years.
What the fuck?
For a laundry room fire?
For a laundry room
I
fire.
don't know about that, bro.
Yeah.
Rich?
This is the first I heard of. I haven't been keeping up with
I
it.
Yeah,
mean,
dude,
but
you shoot
at
it
first
down.
glance, what does it sound
Yeah,
like?
what does it sound like though, Rich?
Like maybe it did something in electrical systems, so they got to rewire all that shit.
Dude,
Let
he
me
does-
take it. Rich is not into
at
conspiracy.
all, bro.
No.
At all.
Just whatever you're fed, you believe.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Hey, let's wire the laundry room with the rest of the ship.
You said you said how, like I haven't heard everything. I don't know what it is. Like
Yeah.
there could be several things logically. Like I'm a logic guy. If it doesn't logically make
I
sense,
am
I'm not
too.
going
No,
to jump
no,
on
Did you
board.
know
I'm gonna be very-
Iran's military budget is $10 billion?
That's
That
wild.
ship cost 12.
That's wild.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it got hit with something and that caused it, but
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, it did get
Dude.
fucking torpedoed in the laundry
Yeah.
room.
Right.
there you go.
Well, you know why that is? The
Beans is only telling
check
us
it out.
half
When I
of
was
it.
in the military, the USS Cole got bombed,
Yep.
right? And they blew a hole in the side of the hull, and it was back out in a year.
Yeah. Right.
And that was 20 years ago. So I don't know if that adds up to me.
Yeah, but you ever break your phone? See how long it takes to get fixed nowadays versus back then. You just fucking all right. It's a Nokia. You
We're
can live,
comparing a
survive.
phone to a fucking battleship.
I
Rich, I love your life. I can't lie.
Sometimes being simple is a good thing.
Oh my
know.
god.
Yeah, what kind
brother.
of fucking Apple Care did they have on that battleship?
No, back then it was a fucking Nokia. That shit would go through fucking anything. And that's back then.
Hey.
There was the Nokia of ships.
Nokia.
Oh,
Nokias
man.
are solid.
I
dude.
read someone use Dollar General dryer sheets that caused that fire. Check 'em out. Stop blaming the fans of conspiracy theory.
I love a good conspiracy.
They didn't clean out the
theory,
lint trap, is what it is.
The lint trap was back there.
dude.
Now I believe that.
What was the other the 9/11 and then the Titanic one? Rich shot down immediately.
God,
Remember
that one- that
remember
one
y'all got
irks
drunk
the
and started fighting, arguing with each other?
Oh, I have to hear this.
Oh yeah.
It was a while back. The Titanic
About them sinking it because the financial people were on board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was something more stupid. It wasn't even
There was Rothschilds on board.
There was.
and the J.P. Morgan.
JP
Yeah.
Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich shut it down immediately.
I have to go back and watch that episode. It was something
I don't even think
they
it
got
exists
drunk
anymore.
arguing about it. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was the what was his face?
Craig Shoemaker.
It's on our current channel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Craig.
You were that
the
drunk, you
end
don't
of it,
remember?
right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't remember.
Because in the middle of that episode is where I prove you wrong. And it's like the highlight of my life to this
Oh,
point.
was it the Lunchables?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the lunch meat one.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb.
Dude, and then back to your career, bro. You fucking
Hold on. Can I pause? Real quick?
yeah.
I love that we're talking about my career and then we're just going.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
That's what
We're
do.
taking
That's how we
detours. I
roll.
like this shit.
That's motion,
Yeah.
baby.
This is how I think. I have ADHD, so this is perfect.
Honestly, that's pretty much
We're
what
off our
happened.
meds today, baby.
You wrote for Lonely Island, right?
I did.
What's that like, dude? Because I fucking love Andy Samberg.
I never met Andy Samberg, but Jorma, who's his in the group,
Yeah.
I met and worked in the studio in LA. And then they sent me, I think I have the email still. I'll pull it up and send it to you. It's pretty funny. They sent me all the beats and all the song titles. They had no lyrics. They just knew what they wanted to call the songs. And then I had to write the verses for Jorma. I wrote just for Jorma. So I didn't write for Andy or anybody else. They had their own writers.
That's dope. And then it comes out in a movie, right?
It was in Popstar. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
I'll tell you the worst part about that. I would have got so paid off of that, like beyond paid. But I had signed a publishing deal when I got my record deal.
Oh.
So they gave me an advance. So all that money that I made off of Popstar went back to the publishing company. I didn't make a dime off of it.
Oh, damn. But if that movie would have fucking exploded, you would have, though, right?
I would have.
You would
If it
have.
would have made enough money, I would have started getting paid. I get paid on a couple things I've written. So I wrote for Young Berg. I wrote for a lot of people.
Are you still writing for them, or?
I haven't written for anybody in probably 7-8 years.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And then them riding slow. I want to talk about riding slow also. I know you had mentioned before La Lola is supposed to be on it instead of Kyle.
Yep.
Why? I was listening to one of the remixes and you have Nipsey on it and
Yep.
Bun B.
Yep.
Why didn't you switch your verse? It's a remix.
Because of my manager. So
Ah.
I'll tell you what really happened.
Your
is-
handler.
My handler. Now that's a handler. Yeah, you're right. At the time, the song we put the song out, the original one that had just me
Yeah.
and Kyle and Sean Kingston on it, and a bunch of radio stations picked it up.
Mm.
And so we put Nipsey on the West Coast version. We had Nipsey jump on it. It was just a timing thing. It was like, yo, we need to put this out tomorrow.
Oh.
So it was, I wanted to do a new verse, and he was like, we don't have time, bro. Like, let's just put Nipsey on the West Coast remix, and they got DJ Felly to start playing in LA, took off in LA, and then Nipsey Ain't Got No Name mixtape.
And then who'd you have on the New York version? Because you had
I
an
didn't-
East
I-
Coast.
I
You didn't have an East Coast version? Bro, there's a fucking Mandela effect. I swear you had an East Coast version.
I know somebody did a version when
Yeah.
Nipsey put his out, but that
Oh.
wasn't through me. That was somebody just put their own version.
That's
But
If you could have at that time, who do you think you would have put on it?
That's a good question. Man, honestly, probably because I was in those little circles, probably Jim Jones, because Jim Jones was hot as hell during that whole run.
He had that ball in,
Yeah.
or Joel, anybody from
Joel,
fucking
anybody
Dipset
from
would've
that, yeah,
killed that
anybody
shit.
from that.
That's dope, dude.
And I actually, it was crazy. I had a no one ever heard it, but I did a Colors remix with Game for Sean Kingston. That was like, I thought that was gonna go everywhere, and then they just didn't put any push behind it.
what the fuck? Had you ever make the game?
Yeah, I've known him for a long time.
Yeah, bro. I think he's one of the most underrated motherfuckers.
I think he's
out
underrated too.
when he I just hate the fucking I'm gonna go at Eminem when he did that a while back. I was like, bro,
That's Game. Like that's just what he does, bro. Like he's just he's a shit stirrer. So he's gonna do whatever he can to get people talking about him.
yeah, I think he needs to start a podcast though. I think
He's
he's
actually
that'd be dope.
crazy enough. I think he is.
Dude, what if him and Kevin
Gates.
Kevin Gates? That'd be almost too fucking much, right?
Kevin Gates and Game would be crazy. But
Right?
Bro.
Dude, that would be a fucking great like
no, I don't know if you saw Game start
Just
doing
like
like album
Mason.
breakdowns.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so I heard that he's gonna do a podcast. It's just him breaking down albums.
That would be
That'd be
dope,
dope, yeah.
dude. I saw Kevin Gates on Lil Dicky's podcast.
That shit was funny as fuck.
right?
Dog, when he did the thing about like if someone gunned to your head and you had to suck your dick to save your whole family, he said we're all dying.
Yeah. Bro,
Dead.
that whole shit was so good because I've never seen Kevin Gates uncomfortable. He normally makes
Everybody else uncomfortable. They got
Yeah.
him.
they got his ass.
Benny
beat.
Blanco got him super uncomfortable.
really.
Yeah, it was fucking funny, dude.
Come on.
Is that it?
Salt.
Dude, speaking of, would you rather? I have a thing, right? Because my wife the other day she was gonna go through my phone, and I was like, babe, don't go through my like search history. And she's like, why? Is it bad? And I'm like, no, it's not bad. I just don't want you to see how stupid I am. Like, so just kind of leave it alone.
Sounds like a gaslight.
No. She went through it and
Oh, she
started
did?
making fun of
That
me.
made
But-
her want to go through it more.
Yes, and it was fucking embarrassing.
Which browser?
But don't you just regular Google browser, dude? Just regular Google browser. Do you think
Smart.
isn't it more embarrassing for your wife to go over your history than you actually telling her something that is embarrassing?
No, I'm curious. Sometimes I'm
No.
no.
I would never want to show my wife my browser history.
Exactly, dude. It's kind of
Never.
embarrassing.
I'd get in trouble.
Not because there's like the shit she would think to find. It would just be
Mhm.
dumb shit. Or my
Mhm.
Chat GPT.
Mhm.
Dude, can you check your browser history?
Dude, I asked.
What's the most embarrassing thing you think she'd find today?
I'll tell you on my Chat
Let me look at the
GPT.
last thing I
Okay.
looked at.
My Chat GPT was I had to go get my blood pressure checked, and right before I Chat GPT, should I jack off before I go?
You fucking told the story in the chat in one of our chats, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
And what did it tell you?
It told me no, it's gonna raise my blood pressure. And I was like, all right, I guess I won't do that. I was trying to make sure it was gonna be low. I was thinking, so this is my
It
thinking
made
is
sense.
it was
It
gonna
would
make
relax
me,
you.
it would have relaxed me. I would have been chilled. And it was like, don't do it.
Yo, I mean, like this is not anywhere near stupid at all.
For a second
Nowhere
there, I
near,
thought he was
like-
gonna just verify. Does Jackie not?
No. But I looked at the last thing I looked at, and it was I asked, tell me the difference between Serbia and Slovenia, and I don't even remember why I wanted to know the difference.
Wow.
That's probably the ADHD, dude.
But like, if my wife looked at that, she'd be like, "Why the fuck are you looking at Serbia and Slovenia?"
I was gonna take you to a trip to Europe, babe.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, so check
Yeah,
out what
mine
she
would be like, "Are you going to war?"
War.
Like, what's going on? Because the other day I was like, "Let's strategize this." Like, what? Okay.
Is everybody here married?
No.
No, Beans in.
Yeah,
You're
that was
not.
my hypothetical wife.
I was gonna say you're
like,
not. You don't seem like the wife type.
No. Not at all.
You don't plan on, do you?
No.
Okay.
Never.
ever.
Ever? Never?
Never. There. No. Never.
Never? Because I was that after I got I got a divorce, and for years I was like, I'm never getting married again,
Mhm.
nothing. And then I met my wife, and it
No.
flipped.
No. I'm good. No. Yeah.
Dude,
No. What was I saying though?
You were gonna tell
yeah.
about
That
the
shit
war
caught
about
you
that.
off guard.
Because it's like obviously like
women startle him.
the
Or the thought of
The thought of
committing.
being in a
Thought of
relationship.
commitment. It's like, fuck, I gotta commit to something.
yeah. This is the most
I
I've
was gonna say,
committed
this is the
to
biggest
and my
commitment.
kids. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good kids.
Were you married before?
No.
So just-
Almost.
Just baby mamas?
Yeah, just
How many
a few
kids you
baby
got?
mamas. I got a few. Yeah.
Is that a personal question?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
But you
No,
didn't say
I-
how many. You said
No, yeah.
I'm,
Wait,
I'm showing on
hold on.
camera.
If I was looking to cheat on a BP test's peak. Yeah, no, just not. Yeah, not on the
Okay.
cards. I don't think I'm marriage. It's me. Yeah, it's
Nothing
not
wrong with
them.
that.
It's
I
me.
used to
It's
be the
not
same
women.
way. I used
It's
to be the
me.
same way.
Yeah, and I tell them that it's me. I'm not.
And then they want
Can
to.
I
I'm
ask
not
you?
gonna marry
I
you.
want to know this question. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, I'm asking you questions. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
guessing,
you're
but
good.
I do. I'm
You're good.
curious.
Yeah.
By doing so, by saying
Mhm.
you're upfront with them, saying I'm not looking for this. Does that
Yeah.
make them work harder? trying-
Yes,
And you like that?
that's cool. Yeah.
I used to love that.
Yeah, it's surprising, but it's cool. But it's also like that's something that was said a long time ago. Like if you really like the chick, like let her go.
Yeah.
And then if she really fucking likes you, that's gonna make her come back more. But that's not why I do it. I do it to alleviate that stress of like having to act like I want to be in a relationship. Like no, I don't. You know. And so you need to know it up front, and you can still work at it. But I mean it when I say it, and I'm being honest. and if you're like that's cool with me, well then it has to be cool with you. Because if it's not, then you're gonna have a problem when you start thinking something serious. And I told you from the beginning, it's not that serious.
he
Yeah, no.
saw Neo have a bunch of fucking
And
girlfriends.
it worked for him. And I was like,
Can I tell you something?
You have a story about Neo?
Not about. Well, I do. Hey, actually, great segue. I do. I really do. All right, check this out.
Dude, I love Neo.
All
By
right.
the way.
So I have a friend of mine, Juju, that used to manage Kyle. He was living here, but he was from LA. I brought him here from LA, and then him and Kyle Lee lived together for a while. He was managing Kyle. So he's telling me for a long time, he said, man, I have a really good friend, a writer that when I lived in Vegas, his name is Schaefer. He's like, I gotta find him and hook you up with him. He's one of the best writers I've ever met. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I'm like, cool. I've been telling me this for like a year straight. Like, man, I'm trying to get a hold of my other homeboy from New Mexico that knows him. He just kept giving me these stories.
Yeah.
This is right after I signed my record deal. And he went to New York with me, and we're in JFK. And he looks up and he goes, oh shit, that's Schaefer. That's my homie. Man. And he runs over, and I'm like, Juju, that's Neo. That's not your homeboy. He goes, no, this is Schaefer. Same fucking person, bro.
What the fuck?
damn,
Same person.
that's crazy.
And he had no clue that Neo was his homie that blew up, like at all.
Wow. Yeah.
And he told me like Neo for a while was messing with Paula Abdul, which I did not know. When he was doing that, like that guy Corey Clark that was on American Idol,
Mm-hmm.
that was Neo's roommate in Vegas. They were roommates. So yeah,
Damn.
bro. I got
crazy.
like
Yeah.
I have the Kevin Bacon thing going on when it comes to music. I always have like 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah, that's what I'm
just talked
saying. You're
about
2
that last
degrees
episode.
away, bro. Yeah, but no, just about that. You know, like fatherhood, I'm a great father, and I got 3 boys. I got a 23-year-old son, a 6-year-old, and a 9-year-old,
You
and
right there with
then
me.
a brand new baby girl, 2-month-old. Yeah, great being a father. Can commit to that,
I'm a great dad too.
but
But I have 5 kids, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know.
shout out to that. But yeah, I was like, because obviously I was trying to figure out, like, dude, if we do go into Iran, like, it's obvious where they want to go through,
Mhm.
but like, don't do that
It's a bad idea.
because it's a really bad idea. So I was like thinking, like, let me put it out in the ether. There's probably a better way. Like, it's like, well, the Caspian Sea from the north would probably be like the only opening in the mountain ranges, because there's very few openings in the mountain ranges.
Correct.
And the best way to go is like where Karg Island is, in the middle of the fucking of the Persian Gulf. But it's a mountain range right when you get on land, and like, it's impossible for them to get past there. And so they'd just be sitting ducks. They'd be fishing a barrel.
1000%.
And that sucks,
How
But
the fuck did we get here? Did I have a stroke?
because I started the conversation with me chat GPTing
Yeah.
war, and then it went into
I thought you were gonna ask how we got to war. I was like, well, Rich.
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Why the fuck are we
Let's
talking
get
about?
back to Charlie Kirk getting killed.
This is what started
Yeah.
all of it. Do you know that,
Yeah,
right?
he didn't want to fucking go to war in Iran. He got killed. We went to war in Iran.
He was definitely anti-war in Iran.
He was, and Gaza.
Dude, so I was when I go back to the search history thing also, dude, I was like so she checked my phone, right? And she starts checking what I was looking for. Well, it was right before we did the comedy show, so I was looking for clothes. And I was looking for like a George Carlin kind of shirt.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I typed in comedian t-shirts, and she
Mhm.
just like dead ass looked at me and she's like, "Are you trying to dress like a comedian?" Dog, I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, "Babe, stop fucking reading that." She's like, "You're looking to dress like a comedian?" I said, "No, I was looking for comedians like on t-shirts." Like,
I can see her face asking you that question.
What
too.
do comedians wear on stage?
yeah, deadass, bro. And I was just like, this is so fucking. I'd rather her go to my porn history. Like, get the fuck out of there. But
Would he commit and marry a man though? Haven't thought about that yet. I'll get back to you next week. No, it's the same kind of commitment. It's not a man or a woman thing. It's the commitment part.
so 5
So
kids.
you would marry a man?
No.
He's saying no to both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
No
if
to
I
commitment.
married,
but equally,
maybe.
but equally, yeah.
Yeah. How much money does he got?
5 kids, bro. You
what's
took
good,
them.
fellas. Is
to
that my
Japan?
bro question? Mozzie's World.
You took them all to Japan. All of your kids.
Except for my oldest son, he didn't go.
What was it like?
It was the most amazing experience I've ever had.
Everybody tells
Everybody
me. Yeah,
says
everybody
it.
says.
Dog, when I tell you, so this is what's crazy about this. We went just family vacation. It was like my bucket list, my wife's bucket list. So we were like, fuck it, let's go. It's like going to New York City, but it's super clean. There's no crime. There's no drugs.
No rats.
No rats.
Oh,
No, it's like literally, bro. You could walk.
nobody snitching.
Nothing.
There's
It's
no
the dope-
trash. Everybody takes their trash with
Everyone
them.
takes their trash with them.
That's crazy.
It's-
Where do you take it? Like, where do you put it?
They
In
put it in their
pocket?
You take it
pockets.
to the hotel, like you go
Yeah,
throw it away.
wherever you're at.
Okay.
We need
People
to do
carry
a-
little tiny bags with them, and they
we need
They
to do a
don't
remote-
have trash cans, right?
No.
Yeah,
And the
like-
reason for them not have it actually helped, but it's inadvertently happened. In the 90s, they had a terrorist attack where somebody was putting bombs in trash cans.
Oh shit.
So they
That's
removed
kinda
all
cool.
the trash cans, and then it kind of started this effect where it's a cultural thing. Like they don't like being dirty.
Mhm.
They will snitch on each other. If they see you drop trash, they will go grab a police officer and say, this person littered.
Oh really?
So they all have this community vibe of let's
Yeah.
keep everything clean and nice. So,
So
it's
is it a
just-
crime?
It is a crime, but it's
It's
like,
enforced
hey,
there.
We're
but
gonna talk to you about it.
But it's not a thing where you have to worry about it. People
Yeah.
take
It's not
it
like parking tickets. Everybody's getting one.
correct.
Yeah.
The thing in Japan is the people they're raised to be you don't tar your family name. So you
Mm.
don't want to get in trouble for anything. They
Mhm.
don't have like sexual assault cases. All that shit is next to nothing. They don't really have poverty, so they take care of their homeless people. They take care of their elderly. It's dope, man. The whole vibe is dope, and then the cost is what got me. The yen is down, so like I was feeding my whole family for like $25.
Didn't we nuke Japan?
We did
Yeah,
twice,
Interesting.
2 different bombs.
and they're still thriving.
Well, not, and they're still thriving, and they are thriving now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
You know, they got a little too wild one time.
And we just
And
said.
then, boop, reset, and now they have. Everybody says it when they go to Japan. They're like,
So I'll
most
tell you
amazing
how dope it
experience.
was. My wife started a Japanese toy business where she's buying toys. She just went back, so she went back without me
Mm,
a month ago,
mm-hmm.
and is sourcing vintage Japanese toys and reselling them and making a
she's
fucking
making
killing.
bank.
She's about to finance her next trip. I don't have to pay for it.
Wow,
Damn.
online she's selling
Ooh.
that.
Yeah.
What's the website?
Is it true that in
I'll show
Japan
it to you.
they prefer silence in trains and elevators?
Yes, 100%. So
Silence.
you can't be on your phone.
So
What if you
everybody
have-
has to be quiet.
Like if you're mapping something cool, but everybody's quiet.
I love that.
Do you have AirPods though? Can you like listen to them, or do they?
Obviously, yeah. If you have AirPods,
Okay.
everybody's jamming out. That's usually what people are doing.
So if you sit down and try to strike up a conversation with somebody,
Mhm.
Not really happening.
It's like a library.
but how do they put? Because they're pretty polite there, right?
They're very polite. So if you talk to them, they'll talk to you, but it's just
Oh.
not customary. And they kind of warn you, like, hey, they also have late at night after a certain amount of time, they have all female trains so they can ride on the. That sounds pause, but or actually not pause. That sounds
No,
great.
let's
But
go.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
fast forward.
They have trains where the women can ride on the train safely at night, so they feel safe.
Wow.
So like they're women only trains.
Do they have trans there?
They do. Yeah.
Are there like special trans
Oh
trains?
my God! Somebody said they don't have rats and dogs because they eat.
That's not true. That's China, unfortunately.
That's hilarious, dude. What was your take on COVID?
What was my take on it?
Yeah, did you think it was like a man-made thing, or were you, you know,
I'm probably somewhere in the middle. What's Rich take? I want to know Rich's take.
it was a fucking
I think it occurred naturally, but somebody got it out there. Like they made sure it transitioned out into society.
I think that's a.
What do you think about mRNA?
What do you think about mRNA?
Me?
Yeah.
The flesh eating?
Oh, I think that huh?
Flesh
What?
eating?
mRNA. Oh, you don't.
vaccine.
mRNA is the technology that they use
Oh,
to
the
make
vaccine.
and streamline this vaccine, which is not actually not a
Oh,
vaccine.
mRNA vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Medical Registered Nurse Association.
No, I think that I think that it's the cause of a lot of health problems that started to pop up after like the world got vaccinated. And it's a technology that should have never been used the way it's used. And I think that a few months ago, this guy got murdered. He's a professor who got murdered who studied this and was like gonna talk about it. And then suddenly some guy that he went to school with like 20 years prior came and killed him.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the MIT professor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
So I think it's looking like a lot of population control. And people
mean,
say,
If it was, it worked.
yeah, and it's working. And it's working. And it's quietly working.
But-
And the problem is like people every day looks normal. to
Here's my
everybody.
question to you. Here's my counter to that.
Mhm.
Even though I don't 100% disagree with you, I know prior to the mRNA vaccine being rolled out,
Mhm.
me personally experienced people dying from COVID. Like
Yeah.
compromised.
Yes,
Like my
yes,
neighbor
yes,
died,
same. Right.
died like, and
Right.
I do believe if they did nothing,
Mhm.
that the toll would have been
Yeah.
higher.
I don't know because I think that the methods that they were using with people, and I don't know that they, I don't think this was nefarious because like putting people on ventilators should not have happened, right? But I think that doctors were like, "Fuck, we don't know what else to do.
Correct.
We just have to do it," and they started doing it.
Well, you got to think of it in terms of this though. Anyone in the medical field, when
Mhm.
something like that pronounced happens in a
Yeah,
snap of a fingers,
Right.
you don't know what you're doing.
No, it's reaction.
Everything
Yeah.
is just reaction.
Right.
reactionary.
And it's not like you sit down in real time and like, let's think about it. Is this really working?
don't have-
But at the same time, like, oh man, like I work in IT, right? So if I keep trying the same thing over and over,
Right.
recently had this where my guys kept like replacing these computers and they cost $5,000 a piece, right? Because this one software kept crashing.
But it wasn't.
And I keep buying these computers and I'm like, it can't be the computers that keep killing it. And after about a week and a half, I had to sit down, pause myself, and troubleshoot this myself. After about a week and a half, I found the cause of the problem, and it wasn't the computers that
Think
that
about
were
what you
getting-
just said. Imagine you're in a
Right,
scenario where
real
people
time,
are
right.
dying.
Yeah,
You don't have time to sit down. You're like,
Right.
we have to figure out something.
somebody should
And
have
I know a
time.
lot of people in the medical field
Yeah.
who endured that. Nurses,
Mhm.
doctors that I'm friends with who said,
Yeah.
bro, if you would have seen what this looked and felt like,
Right.
it was unlike anything they had ever seen in their
Yeah,
life.
but I mean, I agree, right? But there should be somebody, because there's so many people that are working in real time, but there should still be somebody that's what is it called? Like checks and balances and QA and shit like that, to say like, hold on, guys, like what we're doing right now isn't working. And there was nurses and people that were coming out after a little bit, like after 5-6 months, like, we
But
need
you
to stop
also know
doing
that
this.
the CDC had a division for that. And
Yeah, but there's a bigger conspiracy there.
But even then, fuck the conspiracy. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a department of the CDC that was their job to figure it out, and it was cut a year before. So that's where it goes.
Right.
My conspiracy brain goes, why was it cut? Why would they cut? The
Right.
people
Yeah,
who
exactly.
do that?
Because they didn't want to have that happen, right? And maybe I don't know if it was by design, but yeah, man, I had a friend, very close friend, that very close to me, that died that exact same way. And it was like a month before the vaccine came out. And I remember thinking like, damn, if she would have just made it another month, she may have been saved by that vaccine. You know what I mean? So,
I think that's the dilemma when people have this argument. It's always this line of what side are you on? And I'm not on a side. You know what I mean? I feel like both of those things can be true.
yeah.
To kind of come to that. So yeah, to
Yeah.
answer your question, I'm somewhere in the middle.
I'm telling you, Rich, that's what you need to be. You need to find
I
yourself more to the middle and stop leaning.
Telling me,
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
about the one who's on the other side over there? You let him go into it.
I'm just saying what I've heard.
Like, here's my thing. Like,
Because it's
I didn't say
entertainment.
When it comes
I
to
didn't say I thought
COVID,
it was true. I just said
you have
I've
other
heard.
countries that dove into the protocols. They shut down. Everybody got their vaccine, and you're not hearing these medical horror stories now. Why is it we're only hearing it here, but not in other countries?
Because we're
I
not
don't-
in other countries listening.
Well, I know.
Well, we are in other countries because, well,
Yeah, but are you tapping into fucking the UK daily?
but you don't hear these studies going because yes, I do keep
It's
up with
worldwide.
UK. Yeah, no,
Actually, I'll tell you something crazy. In Japan, where they have the same vaccine, they don't
Yeah.
report this.
But also,
and
but
you-
also, our food supply is completely different.
I mean, there's other factors. I don't think we can't pin it to just COVID and the vaccine. I think the other things that are going through are environmental, like we
it is
process
fat
our
people's
food.
problem.
Fat
Yeah,
No,
but that's what you're
because
trying to
I-
say.
No, because I think even like the health food industry has it too. They're engineering these things
Yeah,
to create amongst the population. So I don't think it's a COVID vaccine. I don't think it's a COVID thing. I think there is something out there by our government. Yes, our government that is causing certain trends to happen to affect.
got 'em,
certain
boys.
I've never I believe
Okay,
in
who
the
runs our government now?
Fucking billionaires.
Which ones?
The ones who are
Where are they from?
I'm not gonna say fucking
You
names.
didn't say
out
that.
loud.
What are you talking about?
Trump
Dude.
himself is of German descent, so he's
Wow.
anti-Israel. He should be.
Do y'all think that
The lizards. There you go.
There you go.
Marcus has
The
it
crab
right.
people.
lizard people? Do y'all think that like they're poisoning our
From
air?
Israel.
You think they're poisoning our air?
Our air.
I mean,
Oh,
we're-
with
I mean, we're doing that on our
chemtrails?
own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's No, but the other day I was leaving like early in the morning and it just smelled different. Like outside, just
Burning? It was a big
It was a
mulch fire.
Oh, maybe that's
Yeah,
what it
no,
was.
yeah, that's an explanation for that. It was a mulch fire.
Mulch.
Yeah, but then like
Mulch.
they keep putting videos of that fucking thing in the sky that looks like that Don't
Blimp.
Look Up movie,
Yeah.
Dude, that
Right?
movie was
and they keep
fucking-
posting the videos of this fucking thing that you saw in Don't Look Up, and it's just fucking like a fireball in the daytime
Yep.
movie. Then they posted one from South Texas the other day. There was a fireball, but it was changing directions.
I saw that.
Fuck.
What the fuck? Like, but is it real? Or you don't know what is real?
Dude, last week y'all scared me, so I'm not gonna even get into it.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Yeah, y'all terrified.
Sorry.
I was like, I need to like.
How much did you pay for gas this week?
I don't.
Wasn't
fucking-
that bad.
I don't look.
I paid $45.
Dude,
Ooh,
at
I paid
Costco?
zero.
Wow, oh, you're in a Tesla? Oh, you're EV?
I'm
Some
an
type of
EV,
EV?
yeah, Cadillac.
Nice.
Yeah, bro.
Dude.
A Cadillac, dude. He pulled up right now and you don't hear a thing.
Really?
Yeah, he could. He's a Ninja
Dude, is it red?
or maybe a Winja.
I feel like I became smarter after the vaccine. Maybe they gave me the super serum.
Who's that?
Mark Kicks.
Mark has definitely been smarter since the vaccine.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he used to be a total
shit.
dumbass.
Has But
He knows I love him.
Mozzie had a Jerry curl in high school?
What?
Did he really?
I want
Yeah.
to see that.
Oh, we
pics.
need that.
Who gave you photos?
Squirrels, get on that.
Mark, send us photos. BFR, the BFR podcast at gmail.com. We will display them right now live on the show.
Let's go.
The cancer from McDonald's don't taste as good anymore. It doesn't, but they're pretty quick.
The Sprite from McDonald's is offsetting the cancer that we get from eating it.
Dude, they have the same Fruit Loops in Canada
Oh, bro.
that don't have the same
When I was in the
ingredients
UK,
as
I went
us.
to the UK. All their shit tastes different
Yeah,
because they don't
it's-
put all the additives in it.
right, and that's why that's also like a coupling factor with okay, why is this fucking vaccine not killing other people? One, I think it is, but two, I think it's we eat a lot less healthy than around the world.
Yeah, I
Like,
think there's
uh,
other
uh,
health
easier
conditions
to
that are
get.
exacerbated by what they put into our food or our water and whatnot. So, like, I agree. There's something else.
Here's my
on.
question. This is to me when you're weighing these two things out.
Yeah.
If you talk about a vaccine that causes all these health problems
Mhm.
versus not having one and you just die,
Yeah,
I'll take the health problems over.
I'll
dying.
take the health problem.
but there's people that have gotten the. Oh wait.
What I think
Wait,
the
wait,
issue is, it's not a matter of, it's a matter of mandating that everybody gets it.
Yes.
If you
Yeah.
feel like you're healthy enough, you shouldn't have to take anything you don't want to take.
Agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
Agree.
that's the problem that everybody had, and that's the part I agree with. Me, I had no trouble taking the vaccine. The reason
Mhm.
I was in the military, I got shot with every fucking vaccine you could ever think of. So I had no fear of it. I was like, I'm type 2 diabetic. So everybody was like, this thing might kill you.
Mm.
All right, I'll take something. And if it makes my fucking dick smaller and my heart beats faster, so what?
Oh.
She might dig in his
I'd rather
sponsor
die.
vagina.
Yeah, if
rather
you
die?
put it that
you sound
way,
like Kevin Gates.
I'm gonna go ahead and die. I'm gonna check out. The Earth is not for me at that time.
Your dick just shrinks and you're like, I'm done?
Nope. I have no
Mm.
purpose.
That's
Start
crazy.
telling people to cough on you. And shit.
Yeah, bro.
Cough on me, please.
Hurry up. I need that immunity.
My
Sign up.
dick's too small.
Sign up for the war.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I don't
You should
know
start a
because
website,
were there
signuporthewar.com,
alternatives,
man.
right? Would ivermectin have been an alternative
It's not.
for
No.
everybody?
I know for a fact it's not.
Why?
Because I know for a fact it's not.
You
That
did
whole
it?
study is
You tried it?
bullshit. Yeah,
Oh, the ivermectin study is bullshit.
that's bullshit.
Really? It's not a miracle drug?
It's not.
Yeah, because the other study said it wasn't.
If we all just listened to Hulk Hogan
Yeah,
in the 80s,
exactly.
we would have been all right.
Why?
Eat your Flintstones. Your
The dead guy?
Your vitamins.
Hulk Hogan's dead.
The dead guy.
Yeah, I said in the 80s.
Yeah,
Oh, in the 80s.
Yeah, take your vitamins.
He was alive and well in the 80s.
I'm about to set up a black market for the food stamp people who still want the junk food they banned. Oh shit. Put healthy food price tags.
That's all you got to do.
Oh my god.
Label it as organic cheese. and
That's
then
Mark Kicks, dude. I'm
Mark-
gonna get the vaccine.
He's smarter since COVID.
He's a fucking genius.
Do you think there's something behind that besides
But the horse survived.
like the actual making kids healthier? Do you think maybe it's like the soda industry is going down, so food stamps?
Oh
You know what I mean?
no.
I don't see where that
No.
would make.
No, I think
Makes
people are
sense.
addicted. They might think people are so addicted to unhealthy food that they're gonna get a job, so just so that they can start paying for this unhealthy food they can't get on food stamps.
Oh,
But there ain't no motherfucking jobs out here.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
that is true, dude.
How do you think the war's gonna end? Sorry,
How do I think it's going to
Freudian
end?
slip. Yeah.
The world's gonna end.
The world's going to end.
Yeah, I slipped a bit. I
No,
got ahead
that
of
might
myself.
actually be the answer. How's the war going to end? The world might end.
The world as we know it.
I don't know. So I have a distinct connection to that too. My oldest son's mom is Persian from Iran. They go back and forth. When this happened, they were elated. They want the regime gone, right?
Mhm.
but they were all told that from all this shit that they were fed by
Mhm.
somebody
Yeah.
that this would be over in 3 days.
Right.
Oh wow.
And this
Went
looks
on a
like
month.
it could
Mhm.
last because you're dealing with a bunch of different things. The layers of the regime weren't built to be led by 5 people.
Yeah.
And they're working independently. All this stuff you happen, some of these layers and the IRGC and all this, they're all separate. They're not even communicating with each other. They're independent. That's hard. They set all this up knowing what they wanted to do.
Yep.
When you start strangleholding the oil supply in the Strait, that changes everything. And then when you have Russia who's feeding military information and technology
assets.
to Iran, you start teetering on, okay, are we going to do something about Russia? Well, Russia has nuclear weapons, so that's a deterrent. Israel has nuclear weapons that we don't even know about. That's a deterrent. So when you start to do these things, at some point, someone's going to say, fuck the deterrents.
Mhm.
I'm going to set this bitch off because we're being stranglehold. Everybody's economies are struggling. This is a worldwide global thing. Nobody's economy. Japan, who has nothing to do with any of this, their
Yeah.
economy is struggling right now.
Yeah.
Because of global economics. So at some point, all this shit really does come down to money.
Mhm.
Always. So when you follow the money, people start losing money and they lose their ability to retain power. Something's gonna set off. There's the only way this ends peacefully is if Trump takes the exit ramp right now,
Yeah.
and he won't.
And he could.
He could.
Oh, he
because
could. Yeah, he won't.
It's not
But
like
he's not going.
anybody will hold him to
I
anything.
think
It's
even
like,
his own supporters would be happy with him taking the exit ramp. I
Yeah.
just don't think he will.
that's
And I
what's
think
crazy.
I think because Israel has a hold on this,
Mhm.
their goals are not aligned with the United States. And I told my son's mom, like, I said, I know that you're hoping for this to just end in 3 days, but I don't think the U.S. had a real plan when they went into this. They thought they were just going to
Yeah.
bomb their way out of a problem.
Mhm.
And you're dealing with Islamic radicals. This is not a diplomatic government. It's
Yeah.
a government that's led by Islamic ideology. And when you have that, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Because you have motherfuckers. I was in the desert with people like that. When you have a religious calling, not to say we don't have it here, we do, but there
Yeah.
they will die
Right.
for their God.
That suffering to them is the honorable thing to do. That's their culture. Like
Correct.
for thousands of years.
Thousands of
And
years.
for us, we're like, we don't want to suffer. Like, what the fuck,
And-
dude?
and
I'm
the-
in traffic for an hour and I'm stressed the
The
fuck
crazy
out.
thing is, like, when Trump and them said, like, we want the people to rise up.
Mhm.
People have no weapons.
Yeah.
And you're going up against 1 million members of the IRGC that are
Mhm.
shoot you dead in the street. It's a slaughter.
Yep.
It's a slaughter. So it's a to me, lose-lose situation for now. It's just really who's going to stall the other one out.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that goes, because as long as Russia has a way to keep supplying and China has a way to keep supplying military arms to Iran,
Mhm.
this thing could last years.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. It'll be crazy to see what happens. What do we got? Somebody in the comments says, if the food we bought from the major corporations actually had the vitamins and minerals in them and we were not leached, we wouldn't be sick and wouldn't need supplements or additional vitamins. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Dude, did you go into like a depression when you got out of the deal or anything like that?
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
what did it feel like? Like, did you feel like, man, I let myself down, or you let other people down? What was it that was?
All of it, bro. All of it. For me, it was like getting into a lot of people don't know this. You might know it. I think I've talked a little bit here and there. I was 2 weeks away from putting out my first single that had John Legend on it.
Oh,
So in my
shit.
mind, I'm thinking I'm about to blow the fuck up. Like, all my dreams are coming true. And then they paused everything. So me, Nipsey, Sean all got shelved at the same time. And it felt like getting to the very top of a mountain and then someone just flicking you off that bitch.
Oof.
And so that was hard. And then, like, I remember they had the Beat Bash here and they wanted me to
Yeah.
perform at the Beat Bash. And Epic sent a cease and desist to 98.5 and said he can perform, but he can't perform any of the songs that he made while he was under contract with us.
Oh,
So I had to do
damn.
songs from like mixtapes, like nobody in the crowd knew. I couldn't do Riding Slow. I couldn't do anything.
And you couldn't even tell them that?
I couldn't do shit.
Wow.
So that was depressing, and I was just jaded. I was like, man, fuck the music industry. Like, this is
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, how you gonna take me that far and then you shut everything down for something that had nothing to do with me. The president of the label quit.
Yeah.
So when he quit, his replacement said, she was like a folk singer that became the president of Epic Records, and she was like, no more hip hop. Like we're not a hip hop label, we're a pop label. So we all got shelved. The fucked up thing is I spent a year and 80 grand getting out of my deal. Like the money I had left from my record deal, I paid to get out of my record deal because I had other labels that were bidding for me. By the time I got out of my contract, I went back to Atlantic, I went back to Interscope. They were like, yeah, bro, you were hot a year ago. Like, we don't want you now.
Damn.
So
It's heartbreaking, dude.
that part sucked. And then the worst part was that year that I was fighting to get off the label, I finally got off the label. And 6 months later, that girl got fired and they brought L.A. Reid in to run Epic and he signed Future.
What the fuck,
Damn.
dude?
So, like, my timing is impeccable.
That is fucking.
Me and Nipsey and Sean Kingston all got shelved and left the label at the same. Actually, the funny thing is, I left the label pretty quick. I had a really good lawyer, Dan Stewart. Shout out to him. He got me out of my deal in a year. Nipsey was stuck on Epic for 2 years.
Oh,
And that's why he started dropping all those free mixtapes and then did the $100 mixtape. All that shit started because he couldn't get out of his deal at Epic.
Did you think of going back the like mixtape route and kind of like rebooting the whole thing that started?
Of course I did, but I don't know, bro. It just didn't feel it was one of those it was depression, bro.
Yeah.
Also at the same time, my marriage fell apart. I lost my house. I lost everything in that.
Yeah.
I went to work for Apple. Like, I'll never forget. I got a job at Apple and I went to like the job fair, like it was like a hiring event at North Star Mall. And I walk in and there's like 300 people there trying to get a job. And people are like asking me for pictures and autographs. And then they realize like, wait, are you applying here? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, what the fuck? You were just on the radio. And I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't what you think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all that experience like humbled me in a way that I probably needed to get humbled. And for a long time, I was like, fuck the world type shit.
Mhm.
And it was funny. I got sick in 2017. I got a real bad, like a rare stomach infection. I thought I was going to die.
Oh, shit.
And Nipsey was the one who reached out to me. He was like, bro, why are you doing all, I was in tech. I was working in tech at the time. He was like, dude, fuck all that. You need to get back in entertainment. Like you're meant to be like a manager or do something in the industry. So he was the reason I got back into it.
Mm.
And then I realized like, oh, I went through all this shit to teach me so I could teach someone else. Like I learned the underbelly of the business and what not to do. And I think the one thing to your question, when you said like, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? A lot of it had to do with like, bro, I worked so hard to get that record deal. I spent my own money. I was selling dope to pay for studio time. I did everything. Wrapped that truck. I put my whole freedom on the line to do all that shit. And then I thought it paid off and I got a big chunk of money, more money than I'd ever seen in my life. Everything felt great. And then to have it all fall apart, I was like, bro, I don't want to put myself through that again. And I was jaded, bro.
Yeah.
And what's funny is Nipsey went through the same thing as me, but Nip just kept going.
Mm.
And then it was funny when I started with Nip, I was like his big brother. And then by the time, I got out of it, he became my big brother. He was, teaching me everything. So, yeah, bro.
What was he like? Like, just as a human?
One of the smartest people you ever meet.
Yeah.
Super smart, super down to earth, real as fuck, bro. Like, he didn't take no shit from nobody, but he was very, very intelligent. And that was our bond. Like, another thing that probably, he's talked about it. Like, there's interviews where he talks about it. I sent him, we just traded books all the time. Like, I'd say, read this, and he would say, read this. And that's all we did, bro. We didn't really talk about music or any of the industry shit. It was just, we talked about our kids and we talked about books. That was like our thing all the time. And I sent him this book called Contagious by Jonah Berger. I was like, bro, this book is crazy. It has all this viral shit that you can do, and it's about branding and marketing. He read that book, and he read the chapter about the $100 cheesesteak, and then he applied that to the $100 mixtape. So that came from a book that I sent him. I didn't give him the idea, but I gave him the book that spawned the idea.
Speaking of books, dude, where is Game Brand? Like, I think we have like some episodes that have not come out.
I have about 10 episodes that didn't come out.
Yeah, why didn't you drop them?
Because I signed a publishing deal for a book.
Oh.
So a lot of the stuff that I was going to put in the episodes, the publisher's like, no, I want that in the book. So I hit the brakes on it.
Oh, damn. Shit was good, bro. I would listen to it while I was at work, and I would just like, it was like a lot of fucking marketing things that you don't even really think about, especially with this. And like, sometimes just jumping in and just fucking figuring it out as you go. And then
the best way to do it.
but you also have something like that, like a podcast where you can listen to and you're like, oh man, I didn't even think of that while I'm doing this. You know what I mean?
Is it gonna be an audiobook?
It'll be an audiobook as well. Yeah, it'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
both.
there's your podcast.
Yeah, dude, because you actually, it does sound like a book when you're delivering it.
I
too.
never intended for it to be that. That was so funny. It was just a podcast that I was doing, and I recorded 10 episodes. Now I played it for a guy who was he was talking to me about a different kind of book. And then he was like, well, what are you working on right now? He wanted me to write a book about Nipsey, and I refused. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And so then we started talking, and I sent him my podcast. He's like, this is your book. And I was like, okay. He's like, stop. Don't put the rest of this out. Let's make this the book. So I've been working on that for it's in development hell right now. But yeah,
Oh,
it'll come out. It'll come out probably by the end of the summer. So
Better. Is there any way that you can say never mind if they take too long?
after I have a year contract. So after a year, yeah, I signed the deal in October of this year. If they don't do it by October this year, then I can pull out of it. Yeah.
Awesome. That's good. What do y'all think about the Afro Man thing?
I think it's fucking hilarious, and I love
I don't know everything about it.
Dude.
You don't know everything about it?
You should.
Yo, Flaws, this is your kind of shit.
Really?
It's amazing.
Okay, so he got somebody where he lives in like Ohio. I don't even know why he's living in Ohio, but
Yeah, I think it's
wherever he lived, somebody told the police that he was kidnapping women and growing weed in his property, right?
Yeah.
They raided his crib, they tore through it. They ate his food, they stole money, they did all this fucked up shit, but they didn't realize that he had hidden cameras. So he recorded all of it.
Oh, fuck.
So
yeah.
he sued them, and he won. Like, they proved that they ripped him off, and he embarrassed them. But then he started putting out songs about the officers that raided his crib.
That's hilarious.
And he started putting out songs where he's like, he's a fat piece of shit, his wife's cheating on him, like all this crazy shit. So then they in turn sued him for defamation.
Oh,
He went to court and said, no, it's freedom of speech. And these people broke into my house and stole all my shit and lied about me. And he took it to court. And then as court's going on, every day after court, he released a new song about the fucking dude who took the stand. He just kept going. He kept pressing it. And the judge was like, he was even talking shit about the judge. He didn't care. But he won. They said it was freedom of speech. He had the right to say whatever. Unless those things were true, it wasn't torturous interference. It wasn't libel, because they couldn't prove that those things were true about the officers being gay, or if they.
He was like, "Are you gay, officer?" He's like, "No,
No, I'm not." He's like,
okay.
well, then this
does anybody think you're gay? No, not really.
And he's like, well,
Okay,
then,
well then it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Then he
and
called
then-
me a fat fuck. Are you
you-
overweight? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'd say I'm overweight.
He's like, well, it's freedom of speech. He's like, the other thing was, one of them, his brother was like a sheriff in another town, and he got arrested for child sexual assault. And he put that, he's like, yeah, you and your brother are pedophiles. And then he was like, well, I'm not a pedophile. And he's like, but you're admitting that your brother is. And he's like, well, yeah. And he's like, I mean, they took him to town, bro. Like, and then
He showed up like that in
he
court.
showed up in an American
Yeah,
American flag fucking suit. And then the best thing was, after he won, he released like 5 more fucking songs where he's even talking more shit, and it's amazing, bro.
But the lemon pound cake one was the best because
That's
the
what-
fucking officer, he came in, he's a fat officer, right? And he's like that, and it's actual video from
Footage.
inside the thing. And he sees a fucking lemon pound cake on the counter, and he double takes, like, hold on.
And he fucking
He's a
eats
fucking
it.
cake.
Why
And so he puts it in the video, in the music video.
That is gold, dude.
And they were like, well, he shouldn't be able to put out these videos. And they're like, it's his property. You were on his property. These are his videos.
Yeah, man, it was amazing.
Bro, that's fucking great,
Yeah, it was
bro.
awesome, bro.
Sticking it to the man.
Imagine the camera you have in your living room.
Flaws, you know what's crazy? I was going to tell you something. I thought about it when I was driving over here. Did I ever tell you thank you for saving my life?
Whoa, dude.
This is a funny story. I don't know how much you want to go into this, but I did a show at Rosedale Park once.
Oh, shit.
Well, a
Hell
bunch
yeah.
of times, but we had Danger, some other people had a little incident going on with some people, and we were about to, it was like, we'd already knocked somebody out. It was going crazy. And then somebody said, hey man, dude has a pistol. He's like trying to catch up to you. Like, looks like he's going to try to shoot you. And I was like, what's new? You know, it was kind of that thing back then.
Yeah.
So we had seen Flaws and Messy.
mess.
And so we saw them, and it was cool. We dap them up, whatever. We're talking, whatever. And then we turned the corner, and these dudes were following us. When we turned the corner, Flaws and Mess are with like 100 people, bro.
Yeah, we
Like they were like 100 deep,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Q, what's up?" That's all they said.
Oh shit.
Yo, Q, everything good? And he dapped me up, and those dudes burned off. And I met that dude later, like got cool with that dude later. He was like, "Bro, we want to."
Q was like, "What's up now?"
"Hey, real talk,
Yeah,
no,
you
real
better
talk,
walk away.
real talk." I started talking to him. I was like, "Bro, remember we?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro. Man, my dude was gonna bring it to you. He was mad at you. I don't even know what the beef was over, right?" He's like, and then we turned the corner, and there was like 100 gang members like staring us down, and we were like, "Oh no,
That's
a bad
when you knew who you were.
And he attributed that to me, and I was like, "I'll take it."
Like this man has motion.
I had motion. I had motion then.
That's motion.
I had motion. Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy as fuck.
Damn, that's rowdy, bro. What's that man's name that said that shit about motion? I want to call him out.
John Montez.
John Montez. Shout out to John Montez.
He said a meaningless convo.
He said, "Yes, this would be a meaningless
This
convo."
is like the stream about nothing. So
This
I mean,
is,
it's the same.
and everything at the same time.
Everything, nothing, and everything was the same.
Right. But I bet you if I looked at like AI and asked it, like, give me the rundown on John Montez's life, all of his accomplishments, where he's been, what he's done, I don't think that I can get anything. Right.
Yeah.
But like if I wanted to write an intro for you and I wanted to chat GPT it, you made it very easy with your life, your accomplishments.
That makes me feel
Right. And so here we go. All right. I'm going to give you what they wrote.
I want to see.
Saying my words. This is what ChatGPT wrote.
Great.
And then you tell me what they got wrong.
I'm sure there's a lot.
All right. Ready? Here we go. San Antonio has given the world a lot of things. The Alamo, the Spurs, some of the best food you'll ever put in your mouth.
Wow.
But the
Yo.
music industry, that's a different story. For decades, the 7th largest city in America was invisible on the hip hop map. Overlooked, underloved, and underestimated until one man decided that wasn't acceptable anymore. He grew up all over the city. No fixed address, no blueprint, no guarantee. He sold drugs, served briefly in the army, spent times without a roof over his head. The Air Force chat. But through all of it, he never stopped writing, never stopped questioning. In fact, that's exactly what his grandfather called him as a kid, question. Because the boy never stopped asking why. He went on to graduate from Los Angeles Recording School.
True.
All right. Work under Grammy-winning legend Raphael Sadiq.
True.
Build relationships with platinum producers called Nipsey Hussle, a friend, and sign first major label deal with Epic Records that any homegrown solo MC from San Antonio had ever secured.
True.
Not the first rap deal, the first ever. And then, when most people would have chased the spotlight, he came home to build something for the city, for next generations, because making a dent in the universe to him starts right here. San Antonio, please welcome to the show, Daniel Boskin, the one, the only question.
Hey man, that was pretty accurate.
That's motion, baby.
He only got one thing wrong.
The Army was the only thing that got wrong. I was in the Air Force.
Dude, give me your top 5 San Antonio artists.
Oh, man.
Exclude yourself.
I always exclude myself. So, top 5 for me. I don't want to do it in order because I don't think I can. Mojo would be on there.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't probably remember Mojo, but I manage Mojo, so I started with them. That's how I got signed.
Okay.
Mojo was a hip hop band from here. They were way ahead of their time.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
You check them out. They were signed to Beyonce's dad. I got them a record deal with Beyonce's dad's record label right around the time I was getting mine going.
Oh, that's dope.
Damn. Okay, so then I said, now give me the same intro for John Montez from San Antonio. Who is John Montez exactly? Is he a musician, public figure, or someone local you know personally?
What's crazy is, dog.
That's fucking.
Shout out to John Montez.
Shout out
bro.
to John Montez. We all need somebody to hate on.
Yeah,
Bro.
that's fucking.
I definitely would have Live Ola on my list.
Hell yeah, big live.
Live is incredible. Trying to think who else, bro. I'm drawing a blank, bro. There's so many dope artists from here, and I feel like if I leave somebody off, everybody's gonna be you're hating and whatever.
It's his opinion, motherfuckers.
I know, but people don't like my opinion.
Yeah.
Livola would be on there. Mojo would be on there. I put Famous on there. Kylie would be on there. Trying to think, bro. There's so many. Taiwan would definitely be on there. Like that's what I'm saying. My top 5 is already probably filled up before it should be. Damn, dog. There's some really good MCs that I really love. Are we judging on just what I like? or
Whatever you like.
who-
Yeah.
What do you think? It's your opinion.
Because, dude, my top 5, you haven't even named the guy for me right now, dude.
Name one.
So San Antonio.
Oh, I was just about to
shit,
say
yeah.
Sos would be
Bro,
my
Sos is fucking great.
bro. I talked to Sos a lot. We actually, man, we flirted with the idea of me and him doing a project together.
Oh, shit.
But it's never really came to fruition. But Sos is up there.
He told me that he gave you his new shit he's dropping, right?
It's dope.
The love one.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah, man. I love that shit.
It's dope. Sos is on there. I don't know why I miss Sos. Fuck. Dog, you know who I like and not everybody likes? I just think he's entertaining. I don't know if he's like my favorite rapper or anything. I like Rich Greedy.
Oh, I love Rich Grady, bro. I get into it with people because they're like, oh, he's this, he's that. I don't care. I like
Rich.
him having his little swagger. I like him like saying fuck you. You know what I mean? Like that's
I like it.
me too.
I just like the feel of it. Like
Yeah.
it just feels it feels right. Trying to think who else, bro. There's a ton of dudes I just think are really dope. There's a dude here that like he just started sending me music. Ingenious. Have you ever heard him?
Mm-mm.
Bro, his music is dope. Viddy, there's a kid named Viddy that's really fucking dope from here that I think is incredible.
What's your take on FOMOB?
I like FOMOB. Yeah, I fuck with FOMOB.
What do you think he needs to do to get to that next like because he's doing it right now, bro. And I actually became a bigger fan when I saw him at the Lolo
Low Rider?
Crush. Yeah,
How was his performance? I've never seen him
amazing.
perform. It was good.
Yeah, bro. But it leveled up, like because I have been told that man, FOMOB is kind of boring. He gets on stage. When I saw him at the Lolo Car Show, bro, it reminded me like a younger version of me.
But here's the thing, man. That's the maturation of being an artist. Because when I
Yes.
started, look, Juan from Urban City Third Degree will tell you the story. He's told it before. The first time I ever got on stage, asked question,
Yeah.
I was horrible.
Oh no way.
Horrible, bro. Because I had never really done it. I'd
Yeah.
seen other people doing it. To go from that to touring with a live band, I went on the road with a live band and could kill it. And
Yeah.
that maturation from being when I started to where I was the last time I took the stage, that's the one thing that nobody could take from me. I could kill a live show. But when I started, I sucked.
Yeah.
And
Did
it
you
wasn't.
Google, what does a rapper wear on stage?
I did. I actually did.
Fuck, dude, that was so embarrassing, bro. I swear. Thanks for bringing it up, Beans.
Sorry.
What do you think he needs to go to that next level though? Because yeah,
I can tell you about Fo. This is what I know. A lot of the people around him. He has a good team around him. The
yeah.
label he signed with, I've done consulting work for those people, not for Fo, but for other artists. So a lot of people don't know that I do consulting work right now for a lot of hip hop artists. So I do that, and then I do the sports marketing stuff. He has good people around him. So my first advice is just listen to the people around you and grow, because what artists do, and I did it, I was guilty of it. Your head gets big because then everybody's paying attention to you, and you feel like you're on top of the world, and you feel like you're beyond instruction. So I did it with my management. I did it with my label. We had arguments. Now I'm the artist. I'm the art. I'm the motion. I'm the movement. And you are to a degree. But I learned my lesson also when I lost my record deal. I realized like, oh no, they were doing a lot of shit for me that I didn't. And so my first advice to him is to make sure that he's tapped in with his team and make sure the circle's tight. But he to me, we're in a different era than when I came up, or even when he came up. Content is everything. And if he's gonna do this correctly, he's got to know who his audience is and tap in with that audience and grow it from the inside out. A lot of artists don't do that. They just throw music out there and just hope that people like it. And you can't lead like that. You have to know who is my listener. Because if you're trying to go for everyone, you're not there yet. You're never going to get consensus pop culture out the gate.
Yeah.
Never, unless you're a plant. The plants do it because they have a ton of money behind them. But the reality is you have to know who your audience is. And Faux Mob has to know who his audience is. Who is it?
And it's fucking women, dog.
There you go.
I didn't put it together at first, and I was just like, okay, like he can rap. He played the song Bad Bad Bad, and it's talking about bitches, and he takes his shirt off,
And
bro.
they go crazy.
They went fucking crazy, and I was like, there it is. That's what it is. That's what the fuck I didn't really see it, and then I saw it and all that.
I do that in karaoke.
And I bet it goes. I bet
Mozzie
it
says
goes.
Flaws is right. From when I seen Faux Mob at Studio 210, it was kind of lackluster, but at the Lowrider show was a complete turnaround, and the energy was on 10. Shout out to
And Mozzie would know about taking your energy from 0 to 10.
right? Because he knows hip hop, right?
1000%.
Weezy
what-
F baby.
What should like an artist that's getting ready to get signed by a major label? What should they be thinking about, and what questions should they be asking to protect themselves?
Well, the first thing is the thing that I did, that people now you don't really have a choice. But I was the second artist in all of the music industry to sign what they call a 360 deal. And a lot of artists now, there's been this kind of negative connotation of a 360 deal, like, oh, they have their hands in everything. The reason why the 360 deal existed is because CD sales went to shit, and that's where they made all their money.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we're going to invest this type of capital into somebody, I want a piece of the publishing, I want a piece of the touring, I want a piece of the merchandising. So that was where 360 deals were born. My argument to all these artists is making sure that you get a good deal, but a lot of them go into it, oh, I heard a 360 deal is bullshit, and I just want a standard deal. Those standard deals, they just take all your publishing and your mastering and your masters. And so what you want to have, the first thing I'll tell you is just make sure you have the right representation. Like I'll tell you a funny story. When I first got my record deal, before I got with my lawyer, Epic Records said, who's your lawyer? I said, I don't have one. He said, we have one for you.
Oh, hell no, bro.
His name is, and I'll shout him out. I'm friends with him now. His name is Aaron Rosenberg. He was 3 6 Mafia's attorney, but he worked for Sony. Who I
Paul
was signing
Rosenberg's
to.
brother?
Nah, no
Oh, okay.
relation, just same last name. But Aaron Rosenberg was like, yeah, I'm going to do a deal with you. And I'm about to do a deal with him. And my manager, shout out to Johnny Shipes, he said, bro, I know Aaron. He's a friend of mine. Do not get him as your lawyer. And I said, why? He said, he works for the record label.
Right.
Why the fuck would you align yourself with the lawyer who works for the person you're trying to do a contract
Like
with?
HR.
You don't want to do that. So that's the first thing, is making sure you have good representation. When you go into a record deal, you got to know what they're actually offering. What are they telling you? What are they going to do for you? And you have to know, the biggest mistake all these artists make when they get a deal is they think that once they sign, all they got to do is make music and show up. And that's not it. You have to work 10 times harder than you did before you got signed. And you got to know what you're responsible for. What is the expectation? If your expectation is that the record label is going to take care of you and put you everywhere, no, bro, a new restaurant can open and I can throw up a sign on 35. That doesn't mean that people are coming in the door. What are you going to do to draw attention? They can only do so much. So as an artist, especially in these times, you got to be proactive. You got to create content. You got to create an ecosystem. And the most important thing is, what is your fucking story? That's the reason music is kind of just fell apart.
Yeah.
These artists don't have a story anymore. It's just like, oh, I fuck bitches and drink lean and smoke weed.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does that.
Right.
What is your story? And I think the reason why I did well here is that I told a story. The story resonated. Like, man, I had this happen to me. I sold dope to do this. But I wasn't just saying, man, I'm a big time drug dealer. Nah, I was never a big time drug dealer. I sold dope to buy equipment and studio time. I really sold drugs because I wanted to be a rapper. And so, but that resonates with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So being able to resonate to people is the most important thing, whether you're signed or not. I also think that the traditional record label system is going to shit anyway. So my advice when someone comes to me is like, you don't necessarily have to do that.
Yeah.
I just did something with an artist where he had 7 labels that were looking at him. I got him with a private equity company, and we had the private equity company invest everything into him. And I think that's where the music business is going, is that private equity is going to now jump into where these guys can do this and have ownership and be a little more, because you don't technically need a record label.
Yep. That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that it's necessary, you know?
It's
I don't
not.
know that I know that it makes things easier, and people like that.
It does and it
You know,
doesn't.
and yeah, in a sense, it seems like it'll make things easier. Like that's my open door. I get a check,
Right.
you know, blah blah blah. And I was working for money, and I'm gonna get money now. But like now, you have a whole lot of shit to answer to, and then you have
And
parameters,
and you're in debt.
and you're in debt. Right,
So-
you're getting money, but you
when
owe them.
you get okay, so going back a little bit, when I got my record deal, I'll tell you the funniest story. We went to Shave 45 the night me and Nipsey signed with Epic Records. The same day together, we went to Shave 45 to do K Slay show. We go, I freestyle on K Slay show, Shave 45. Fucking, it was amazing. The whole night was amazing. So then all the people at the label, my manager, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go out to eat at Mr. Chow's in New York," which I had never been to. I'm like, cool. We sit down. This is the night I met your friend Jay-Z.
Fuck.
Took a piss right next to him.
Oh man.
Wow.
Was he sitting down?
That would mean that I was sitting down, so no. But check this out. So we go to eat, right? I had never been to Mr. Chow's, so everybody's ordering food, sake bombs, the whole nine. The check comes, and it's like $8,000. And there's only like 5 of us, and I'm like, God damn, this is expensive. But I didn't think nothing of it. When I got out of my record deal, when I finally got released, they sent me everything that was spent on me, and I was charged that meal.
The entire meal,
I paid for that.
or for your meal?
No,
Yep.
everybody's meal. Right? So they put you in debt. Here's the thing about getting a record deal is that, especially the way it used to work, and it still works, they always ask, why is hip hop a young man's game? That's changing because the world's changing. We're in a hyper-connected world. It's a lot easier to get content to people, and you're seeing artists that are 30 and up that are able to actually entertain and find an audience of just whatever that is, even if it's a niche audience. But back in the day, the reason it's always been a young man's game is because you can't go to someone who has experience. You couldn't come to me after I went through all that and said, I'm going to give you XYZ deal, because I'm going to say, no, that doesn't make sense. But a kid who's 17, 18, who's never seen more than 10 grand in his life,
Right.
and you're saying, hey, I'm going to wave 50 grand in front of you, 100 grand in front of you, there's no way that kid is saying no.
Yep.
Right. And you're not intelligent enough or mature enough to understand the business at that point. That's changing now, because so the kid that I'm dealing with, he's 17 years old, bro. He's not even his mom has to sign off on all the stuff he's doing. Bro, when he went to go do his deal, we were doing a deal with Atlantic. Went to go do the deal with Atlantic. He had used ChatGPT to rip apart the whole contract they sent me.
Hell yeah. There you go.
And
That's
the
fucking
lawyer that we were dealing with, his name is Sal. Shout out to Sal. Sal was like,
Better Call Saul.
he was like, what fucking attorney did you get to redline this? This is crazy. I've never had someone, and I didn't want to tell him the truth.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they got.
Oh, it was Rosenberg.
I said it was a family friend.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But he used ChatGPT. This to me is the best time ever to
Yeah.
be a music artist.
Anything artist, yeah.
Period.
Even for Drake?
Yeah. Drake has a perfect opportunity to come back and be your sweetheart again.
Yeah, I'm not a big Drake guy. I just not a fucking Kendrick fan, bro. That's all it is.
But why not?
I don't like it.
He doesn't like good music.
I don't like any of it. I don't
That's
like.
okay. That's
I don't
okay,
like
though.
his voices. I don't like his voices.
You don't like The
uses.
Exorcist?
Nah, it's not for me.
I get it. It's not for everybody.
But I'll tell
I-
you this: a song came on the other day, and I didn't know it was Kendrick. But it started, and I guess it was SZA on it. And I was
The
like,
30 for 30.
I don't remember,
That's
bro.
the
I heard it, and I was like, oh, this is fucking good. And then he started rapping, and he didn't go into like those weird ass voices, and I was like, all right, that's cool. But I'm more of a Cole guy, bro. I like J. Cole. I would have him, Drake, and then
Did you see the
Kendrick.
video game I built?
Yeah, I did see that. What's the plan with that?
So I have I'm announcing this year. So you guys are familiar with Richie Branson. It's from here that does the Fan Arcade.
Yeah.
So Richie and me have been friends forever. He's done stuff for anyone on Universal Republic. He's made marketing video games for, doing something for Eminem right now, doing a bunch of stuff. So I got into the game development stuff really because of Richie. Kind of taught myself how to do it. And because I've been doing the marketing stuff for the last 3 years, I've been doing sports marketing and brand deals, working with a bunch of people. So like I agreed to come on as his new director of product strategy for Fan Arcade. So that's one of the new ventures that I'm jumping in.
Hey, that's dope. It's actually really dope. There was a question about that I was gonna ask you too, and I just fucking slipped my mind.
Wait, what program are you using to make games?
A bunch actually. So I do a
Really?
bunch of stuff in GitHub. I do
Coding.
yeah, coding stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You gonna make a video game, Beans?
I did not not anymore.
You should.
I thought there was like a program like.
There's 4 or 5 programs I use to make it. Yeah,
Okay, I'll ask you after the show.
Yeah.
Maybe not trade secrets.
I'll tell you all of it.
I haven't heard of him, Richie Branson.
Yeah, Richie was a video. So that's when we talk about niche. He was in that kind of nerdcore video game lane 10 years ago. Toured the world, did every fucking GamerCon
Not
performing.
Like Us, the game.
Yeah, he created that.
Oh,
This went viral, didn't it?
Like
Right.
10 million people played it.
wow, that's cool.
That's fucking
That's
genius.
awesome.
He has a Drake game, by the way, too, Flaw. So
Is there a Drake game? What is it called?
Family Matters.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
I just want. What's your favorite Drake album? You have one?
Mine?
Yeah, mine is Take Care.
Mine is Take Care.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like I think he could have just retired there and been the GOAT.
You know what's crazy? I like his first album a lot.
What
Actually, So Far Gone, the mixtape is
Oh,
incredible to me too. Here's the thing: I'm not on this side thing like everybody else is.
Yeah.
I probably prefer Kendrick over Drake.
Mm.
I think that he won the battle clearly,
Oh yeah, he did.
but I do like both artists. Drake is a particular moment for me. I like Drake in certain elements.
Mm.
If I'm in a club, I don't really want to hear Kendrick in a club.
Drake will win a versus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Fucking landslide.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be a landslide, but I do think he would win.
Landslide, dude.
What's your first rap album you ever owned?
My first rap album that I ever owned was Beastie Boys' License to Ill. My second album I ever owned was LL Cool J Radio. So those 2 albums are what made me want to rap, but it also shows my age.
What was yours?
It was the Easy E.
Easy Does It?
Easy Does It. Yeah.
Rich, what was your first rap album?
The Chronic.
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah,
even remember
Chronic
my
is the
first.
shit.
It was. Thank
It was Eminem.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Boom, thank you for reminding me.
And then I have a hard cutoff.
Yeah, got you. Dr. Dre, Eminem. You work with them?
I've worked with Dr. Dre.
What was that like?
Intimidating as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Tell why it's intimidating. Because it's fucking Dr. Dre.
Well, he also is meticulous. So I was only in the studio with him once. I've met him 3 times. I wrote for the Detox album that never came out. So me and Stat Quo, they put us in a room together to write for Dr. Dre. So I have a bunch of songs that I wrote for Dr. Dre. Some of the beats that I use on like the Xanax albums were like from High Tech. They were from those Detox sessions that they just were like, yo, you use them. Because they never made it. But Dre, I watched him work with the Game. Like they were recording with the Game, and I watched him piece by. When I say piece by piece, you weren't rapping your verse like a full line. It was line word for word. Like he would make you punch in every word, anything that didn't sound right, meticulous. Like a fucking song would take like 8 hours because he wanted everything perfect. So he's a perfectionist. He's pretty laid back though for being a perfectionist. Like he wasn't an asshole. I've heard stories, but he wasn't an asshole to anybody. And I was only there because of JR wrote him, and JR was producing a bunch of stuff with Dre. And then my good friend of mine, Nephew. So Nephew did In the Club. He doesn't really get credit for it, but he's the one who played all the keys on it. His name is Ron Feemster. So Nephew worked with Dre, was kind of like his ghost piano player for years before the Scott. I think it was after the Scott Storch thing. But and then Ron and his uncle decided to start their own record label, and Dre wasn't feeling it. And then all of a sudden, like Nephew just was kind of like blackballed from the industry.
Oh,
Damn.
That's
That's crazy because there's like I remember Dre saying to me, he told me that that 50 was one of his favorite artists because he didn't have to punch him in. He's like his voice was so perfect and his delivery.
I've heard that. That, and so like Eminem, the first time Eminem went and recorded him, I heard Eminem was like, I can't do this because Eminem was one of those guys that just wanted to go all the way through one take, and Dre was like, nah. And Eminem got so good at doing it from working with Dre. But I did hear that about 50. That 50, he was like, bro, it sounds like an instrument. You're making it sound like an instrument. So yeah.
That's
Do you
exactly
not
what he told
have
me.
Eminem as your top because you're white and you think that would be biased?
No, Eminem is incredible to me, but he's not my top. But he's in my top 5.
I think I'm like racist because I was like, I mean, I probably am, but I was like, Eminem's probably number 1, right? And then like, I really like MGK right now, right? And I was like, maybe
You would put
and Mac Miller 3 or what?
Mac
Nah,
is another
Mac was
crazy
incredible.
story, bro. So Mac is really, if you want to talk about my career kind of did what it did because Mac Miller and MGK just kind of pushed me out the box. My
Wow.
lawyer that I just talked about, Dan Stewart, was also Mac Miller's attorney.
Oh, that's dope.
So Mac, I remember going to South by, all this hype around this kid Question. He's from San Antonio. They had this big showcase they put me on. I told you, Macklemore and Wiz Khalifa opened up for me,
Yeah.
right? But then MGK tore down the fucking Austin Music Hall, and then everybody was talking about Mac Miller. And that also played a part in, like, I had this huge buzz coming in to get my record deal, and then those guys just kind of took off. But at one point, we were all kind of in the same circle, same peers.
That's dope.
It's crazy, bro.
That's dope.
But you would put MGK in your top 5 rappers?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no.
whoa.
I'm saying like currently he's probably.
And I love. I love him, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in my top 5. But
Who's your top 5? I want to know who your top 5 rappers are.
Eminem, 50 Cent, Fabulous, T.I., and fifth one.
Jay-Z.
No. Eminem, 50 Cent, T.I., Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah. 50 Cent.
I love
Eminem,
Wayne. Wayne's not in my top 5, but I love Wayne.
T.I., Wayne, and Fabulous. Yeah.
Living or what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean dead or
Oh,
alive.
all okay.
Yeah, dead or
My
alive.
favorite rapper of all time is Scarface. So that's my favorite.
Yeah.
rapper.
Yeah,
That's my favorite
I don't
rapper.
have Tupac right there, I guess.
Wow.
That's probably.
I got
Yeah.
Tupac.
But it changes. Sometimes I'm like a Tupac kind of guy. Sometimes I'm like he's gay. So
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
yeah.
Damn. Hey, shout out to Omar Gooding, man. Get better, bro. We just saw he was in a
Yeah,
car wreck
wreck,
last
yeah.
night.
Omar Gooding was?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He posted a video. He has a neck brace on.
He said his neck is
Okay.
fine in it though.
Yeah.
But question, thank you for fucking joining us
Man,
today.
it
Long
was my
time
pleasure,
coming,
bro.
dude.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, bro. We need to make this a thing because this was a good
Yes.
conversation. And we didn't even fucking touch on the second half of your career. We just really dabbled in the beginning. You're gonna do a live show soon?
Yeah.
Where at? When? Can we come?
It's on my birthday, August 14th. It's a Friday.
Dude, that's a month before mine. Let's go.
And I'm going between 2 locations right now. It may be at Sam's Burger Joint. But I've also talked to some people about doing it at Stable Hall at the Pearl,
Ooh.
which is a really dope venue. I just got to see it for the first time. So
And you're gonna do a live band?
live band. But I'm also gonna do
Damn.
songs I've never performed that people have always begged me to perform.
Man. Well, I hope we get a freaking invite, dude.
Oh, y'all guys will be there with bells on. I hope.
That's a dope looking venue.
Yeah, the venue's really dope.
Dude, you said something real quick about Skrills. You tried to sign him or bring him on to Davies Entertainment pretty early as like a video guy, right?
Yeah, why? I'm just kidding.
What do you think? What do you think it is about Skrills? Like,
Skrills is a fucking genius.
like a mad scientist kind
So
of,
what's
right?
crazy is I brought him into Davies. I know we got to go, but I brought him into Davies, but through my boy who was running the print shop. Shout out to Gex. Gex originally brought him in there to work for the print shop. I wanted him to work on my creative team. I had a 13-man creative team. So there was like kind of a tug and pull about trying to get him upstairs to do work with me on all the boxing and TV stuff.
Oh.
So he never really got to be in the creative team the way I wanted to because of the people there. They just, not really Gex, but just, he was also really good at screen printing and running that.
Yeah.
So there was a thing. But Skrills is a fucking genius. Both Mozzie is too, bro. Both of them together, when they kind of put their heads together and come up with stuff, their passion for it I love. But man, Skrills is also my sports marketing business. He's done a lot of stuff for me for my athletes. So I hire him to do videos and create content. And he's killed it every time. I've done some stuff with, like Troy Aikman's beer, and I've done stuff with just different brands that he shot things for. So Skrills has done a lot of work for me on the side. I've always tried to kept him fed.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Jesus.
Got your
Wasn't gonna
ass.
say it.
But Skrills is a genius, bro. Like, and I don't think everyone realizes how good he is. But he's a genius. So is Mozzie though. The two of them together, like we talk a lot, and I've given them a lot of advice, but they give me a lot of advice too, bro. They're I love having banter with them because something always comes of it.
I'm not gonna say I'm the reason they started doing Mozzie World episodes again, but I might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were.
I told him the other day. I said, dude, because Skrills was gonna call it quits. He was like, we're taking an indefinite break, blah blah blah, all this pussy shit. And I was like, why? And he goes, bro, I'm just burnt out. I'm tired. I said, bro, you're gonna be tired regardless.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck you're gonna do, you're gonna be tired.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know something? Skrills has done this a couple times because he works a full-time job, has kids, all that.
Yeah.
the burnt out thing, it happens because he's doing all the heavy lifting.
Mhm.
But you're 1,000% right, because I don't think he can turn it off. So if he's not doing Mozzie's World, he's gonna do something else, and it's still gonna burn him out. And so
You hear that, Beans? No matter what
Did
you're
I
gonna
say I
do,
was
you're gonna
quitting?
be burnt out.
Yeah,
no matter what.
I'm not quitting.
shout out to Adderall.
I'm not quitting.
Shout out to Adderall. And with that, we're out of here.
Bye bye.